Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yes. So we are live streaming on YouTube, y'all. We on Zoom and we on YouTube. So we're about to hear your story. So if you tell it, just understand that this is live on YouTube. I did it. Did it.
We can't see you.
Hold on. I'm about to get there. Give me a second, y'all. Uh-oh. Give me a second. I gotta close this too. I can't see. Okay. Uh-oh. Are we still live on YouTube, y'all? Do we know? We still live on YouTube?
It says live from my end.
It says live.
On YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we back in there then. But I guess it took me out of their, I won't be able to see their comments or something. Hold on, let me see. Oh, we are live streaming. Okay. Well, I can't see them, but so y'all that are live on YouTube, I can't see y'all comments. I'm sorry, but y'all want to be on the YouTube, y'all in here. And we live on TikTok, y'all. So we doing the thing. We live on 3 different social platforms, y'all. We outside university is on. We outside. Come on. We is doing the thing around here, y'all. Kudos to everybody, because y'all the reason I'm doing this. It's y'all fault. We outside and all over the place, all over the internet. Hey y'all, they gonna be Googling we outside university in a minute like they do Yale, trying to get in on our stuff. Just watch and see. Watch and see. Y'all, so we live on YouTube too if you want to get your pen and paper and get ready to listen. I'm happy everybody is here. We are outside, y'all. So look, the mod is putting together some we outside like hoodies and t-shirts, y'all. I'm just gonna say this. Get ready. Now we ain't doing cities, y'all. Y'all gonna have to do state or country, okay? Just for right now, because we little. We ain't balling like that. So it has to be your state or your country if that's what you're gonna do until we can. Hi TT baby. Until we can you ain't gotta get it right now. You don't gotta get it right now. You listen, it's gonna be up. You don't need the Zoom code because we live on YouTube on Zoom. So just go to YouTube. Hey babies. All right,
Cerca, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I have a separate listing for big and talls coming in as well. I had a message today. Somebody wanted a larger size, so I got that coming in as well. So that'll be a separate listing. You'll look for the BT or big and tall.
Thank you, because we is not leaving nobody out. Absolutely nobody. So if y'all didn't hear that, the mod has big and tall, everything coming. So, you know, that way everybody can get we outside or your books over Birkins or your Cerca Trova with the tree of life on it. You know what I mean? Get you a shirt or something. Yes, I'm doing Zoom and I'm live on Zoom. So I'm not going to be answering questions over here. Y'all just go. If you want to be in the Zoom, you can either go to YouTube where we're live streaming, or you can quietly be here, y'all. Okay? So go to YouTube and then we're live streaming there. Okay, y'all. So wait. So look, let's get, hey, y'all. So I just want to say this. If you can download, like for my, I know Tamia and Aaliyah and all my young babies be on it with these Z books and this and that. So I know y'all done already probably got it, but this King Arthur book, I need y'all to get it, y'all, because it's going to be a part of our research. So look at this. I told y'all we're not gonna do all giants today, but I want y'all to see something because that's what got y'all to me is the giants. That's what made I threw that seed out there, and then it was a wrap after that, right? Hey y'all. So for my it's the Sir Thomas Mallory edition. And it says Lamort the Arthur, and then King Arthur and the Knights Round Table. So just look up Sir Thomas Mallory, and then look up that edition, y'all, because this is the one I'm gonna be reading. And I know y'all know where the PDFs is. I know y'all know where they at. Oh, thank you. Okay. Reach one, teach one. So when the new people come in, just go on and tell them where it is. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to get links and stuff, but I be trying to get the books, y'all. So that being said, y'all, it's a pig boy mentioned in here, a half pig, half human in the first couple pages. And it's a giant dude named Chief somebody, right? And then I go over here, y'all, to my handy dandy, The Bloodline of Jesus Christ, Holy Grail book. Y'all can see it. I'm about to show y'all. Y'all see it? The Bloodline of the Holy Grail. Y'all see it? Right? So I got the Bloodline of the Holy Grail. Wait a minute. Something's going on here. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see me? Yes.
Yes.
Better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So here's the Holy Grail book, y'all. And if y'all see, I took my thing out. Gosh darn it. It's back here. Hold on. Ooh, y'all look. This is the Holy Grail bloodline I just showed y'all. Okay? Now look. It's a King Arthur, y'all. King Arthur. I just showed y'all this. I know it's upside down. I'm telling y'all because I'm not about to turn on these cameras. I love y'all, but it's too much and my arms be hurting. So here we go. The Egyptian Book of the Dead costs almost $300. They got cheaper versions. They got a lot of cheaper versions. You can get one for like $10. It depending on what you want. If you want to study one, get one that's cheap so you can write in it. But then if you're going to do your collectors, just save your money and go get that. So this is the thing, y'all. Why would King Arthur be mentioned in the Holy Grail of Jesus Christ? Your Zoom is not working. Nobody's Zoom is working.
That's
It's
not
good
true.
for me.
It's a different link today.
If your Zoom is not working, y'all can just go to YouTube. We live streaming on YouTube, y'all. The Zoom is live on YouTube. So if you want to be a part of it, just go to YouTube. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Why would King Arthur, y'all, be mentioned in the Holy Grail book? That's something I want y'all to think about. Because y'all know y'all was on live when the Amazon man knocked on the door and brought this book. Y'all was on live with me. This book I've been having for years. The Holy Grail, I've been having this for years, y'all. Now think about how much they told us about the Holy Grail. I mean, not about the Holy Grail, but King Arthur. We heard that every year probably that we was in school about King Arthur, right? And the Knights Round Table. Did y'all hear that? Or am I the only one?
There's this movie on Disney called Avalon High, and I watched it. It's about King Arthur as well.
That name is in here. I just seen it this morning. Okay, y'all. So look. All right. Now y'all understand why we need these. Because if King Arthur was fighting giants, and the Asians said they were fighting giants, and the Persians said they were fighting giants, and the Indian says they were fighting giants, and the African says that they were fighting giants, and it's all around the same timeline, and y'all know we got the timelines, then was the giants real or was they not? We read last night that Noah had abilities that made his own daddy be scared that his mama cheated on him with an angel, right? And then we figure out that everybody is wiped out. It's Noah, his sons, and his daughter-in-laws and his wife, and then, or whoever, the sons and then there's giants again. How? Anybody? Miss Sarah?
Oh, were you calling on me to answer the question?
Or you got your hand up? I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, okay. So I just had a question about how we decide what books we're going to take as, like, you know, what's the process of finding a new book and then deciding whether you're going to accept its contents for like that.
So before you start weeding out, or do you remember one of the things that I always say is it's better to study with inclusion instead of exclusion? We've always been taught to weed out. Well, then with that, you're instantly going into it thinking, if this doesn't fit right now, I'm not going to use it. Well, did you hear me, mommy? I've been having this book for years. Y'all was on live with me when I got this one. I was looking for another book. So just think if I said, oh, well, I don't believe everything that's in here, or it's non-melanated people in this book, right? I would have discounted myself when I got this. You know what I mean? Because guess what? These two go together. So it all fits.
Okay.
That's how you're going to find out what's right or wrong. You can't start eliminating stuff already. You got to get enough information to make a correct hypothesis, right? Or is it, what's the other word?
I think you're right.
Theory, hypothesis, both of them. You see what I'm saying? If you ask a question, you can't just read one book and say, oh, I know. Yes, it's fact or no. As y'all can see, the names change, because guess what? We ain't got to it. In my demon book and in my giant book, in the giant book, some of these giants say that they come from the line of an angel. That's what Enoch said. Now, this ain't no Christian book. This is a mythical folklore book, but it says the exact same thing that it says when we go to Enoch and Jasher. Now, how do you explain that?
Right.
So what if I only went in one source looking? Then I'm only going to get one. It's like going to McDonald's and saying you want a Big Mac and only getting the bread.
Yeah.
But they charge you for the Big Mac and the fries.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Okay. So I understand what you're saying. You just kind of read everything and then you'll be able to tell eventually the more you read.
Know what that's like? If you just read one thing and start to weed it out, it's like somebody sending you some text receipts, but they block out what they said.
Yeah. I guess why that comes to mind is my grandmother, who's very into theology, but not very much into like reading beyond the Bible, but she kind of got the Bible on lock. But she always says to me growing up, you can't get to the truth through a lie. And so I always debated her on that, thinking like, well, once you're able to discover that it's a lie, then you're going to be pointed towards the truth. Like technically you can, but she was very strong on if you're reading something that's just not true, or you're believing something that's not true, you're going to have a hard time getting to the truth if you're believing something that's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I'm happy you brought that up because I actually just had a conversation with a few people about that, right? They were raised in church, right? So they tell you don't read out of the 66 books. But even if you just read in the 66, like we've talked about, and this is why I say, please go to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. And right there it says the book of Jasher. So then it can't be a lie if the Bible that you have studied your whole life says that it exists. Or do you not believe in the God that you say you do and not believe in the book that he wrote? It's your Bible listed, but you telling me I'm not supposed to read it. It's a lie. So what else in here is a lie? Oh, nothing else in there is just this part that you're picking out.
Right. 100%. I got you.
You see what I'm saying? And it's only, I'm going to be honest. My grandmother is a pastor. She's about to be like 90. And I asked my grandmother, I said, Grandma, why y'all didn't teach us? She said, baby, we didn't have access to it.
Right.
Period. So you cannot teach what you don't have access to. But now God is giving, this is why I say, don't discount your church foundation because it familiarizes you with these stories. You see what I'm saying? But now because you want to go deeper, because y'all are seekers and finders, right? God has said, okay, you got your base, but guess what? The previous generation didn't have access to it, but you do.
Right.
Do you want it or not? Because now do you know I go back and teach my grandmother? And she is amazed. She's like, excuse me, Cerca, where you get this?
Yeah.
I said, Grandma, it's been there. She said, we didn't have access to it, baby. So a lot of people aren't teaching it just because they pastor didn't teach it and they pastor didn't teach it. And so then it was taught, don't go outside, but only because they didn't know where to find it.
Yeah. And I think it would be really helpful for like trying to put someone on, like my family members on to some of these things that I'm learning and I'm reading about. It would be real helpful if, because I don't know the original 66 like the back of my hand. I know it, but I just can't say, oh, it's in this book or in this chapter. But like if I reference something from some of the other books and they're looking like, okay, well, show me in at least this part in this Bible where it's at. I can't do that because I'm like, listen, the things in my head I can't even find. So, and I know that they're in there. So it gets like difficult trying to put people on if they want me to bring everything back to the original Bible. Like they want me to tie everything back in.
You can, and I'm going to tell you, do you have an iPhone or do you have okay, Siri will take you to all of it. All you got to do is, baby, I don't know exactly where it is, but guess what? It's about to come up. Siri, tell me where such and such is listed, and then just turn your phone real slow like this.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do it, girl. Believe me. You about to bust it until you learn. Until you learn, don't feel afraid. God will put those scriptures, and you'll be thinking Mark and don't even know why you're thinking that, and it'll take you right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna help you.
Yeah.
I also say,
thank you.
I just want to show you, like, I've been reading in the Lost books, but like, let me see if I can flip my camera.
Who's talking?
This is Tiana. But like, okay, so some of the verses, they'll have like little small numbers next to them. You can't see that, but it says 6, but then down at the bottom, it's also a 6, and it tells me that it's Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. So that's like where I can go in the Holy Bible and go find where it's referenced.
Oh,
so
I love that. What book is that?
Tiana, hold on real quick. Miss Tiana?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Go to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13, and tell me what books are referenced in reference to that. Please.
Joshua?
Chapter 10, verse 13.
In the Holy Bible?
Yes.
Okay.
The Bible that you're reading right now.
Oh, well, this is the Lost books.
Oh, you're in the Lost books.
Yeah, this was the Lost books, and it was telling me where I can find like certain things in the Lost books in the actual Bible. But also in my I got this version of the pseudepigrapha, but it has the same thing. It has its references in the actual Bible, like below it. We were talking about it yesterday, but all that space where it takes up like half of the page and it's just like references and the like bibliography and things like that. Those are the references where you can go back and see in the Bible where they're coming from. So another way.
Real quickly, I was wondering who was going to pick up on that, honestly.
But I was seeing
that.
Do you have the books?
That's the difference between getting an actual book and the PDF, I guess, because I've been functioning off the PDFs and they don't have that. So now I'm like real invested. I'm going to go get my actual books now.
Yeah.
Well, they should, depending on the PDF you have, they should have them in the bottom. If you have the James Charles edition, they're on there, Mama.
Okay, I'm going to search for that then.
Thank you so much.
Miss Cerca.
Hold on real quick. Thank you, Miss Tiana. Okay, y'all.
You're welcome.
Who is it? I don't know who's saying yes or no because I can't see.
Me? Are you talking about me?
Is it Tamia?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Could you repeat? You said Joshua. Where can I look in the Bible?
Joshua 10, verse 13.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it's loud.
Faster. Huh?
Okay, no, it's loud over here, so I couldn't hear you. So
hey, Cerca. It's Rochelle. My video is not up, but I just wanted to respond to the lady that was just talking about she can't find the footnotes in the lost books. It's numbers when you be reading, like when you're reading the certain chapters, it has like 1, 2, whatever chapter you're in. Tell her she can hear me. If she presses those letters or those numbers, it'll take her to all the footnotes.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that, Miss Sarah? She might not.
Yes, I did. Thank you, guys.
See, reach one, teach one, y'all. You see how
I found it too.
Yeah, now I
where
can
you
teach
were
more
saying-
people because
I don't.
people really aren't interested unless I can point them to the actual verse in the Bible where it kind of makes them acknowledge it. So this is real helpful for me.
Can I say this, Sarah, too? What I want you to do now, and with that, I need you to look up the 4 Bibles before the King James, right? And then I need you to find scriptures where their scriptures are referenced to those Bibles and say, hey, where do you get your Genesis scripture from? Where's the reference to that? Because they need to be challenged as well. And it's not you being a butthole, excuse my language. It's y'all want it because it's not in this Bible, but this Bible is the 5th Bible. There was 4 Bibles prior to this Bible. You have to stress that because I know in the last 100 or so years, it's don't read out of the King James, don't read out of the King James. That was something that was taught. But in all reality, it's the last Bible. There was 4 before that. So there's more information that is not here. Why would y'all tell me that when this is the last Bible?
Very true. That's very true.
I have the Reina Valera version, the 1960.
Okay.
In Spanish.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
But in the Reina Valera, it exactly says giants. It literally says gigantes, giants in Spanish.
See? You see that, y'all?
And I also just looked at the scripture that you said to find, and it says this is described in greater detail in the book of Jasher.
Ooh, so why are we not told to go there to find out that's how? Okay, y'all. So when y'all hear me say I had to start studying genetics, it is because of Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. The other Bibles are the Septuagint, the Vulgate, and there's a couple other ones. I think the Tanakh and the Targum. I think the Targum, Septuagint. It's a couple. Vulgate. It's the Vulgate, the Targum, the Septuagint, and I can't think of the other one. But there's 4 Bibles prior to King James, and you'll see it. That's why it's called the King James version.
Can I just say something? Because when I first was getting into the Nephilim, which was through my boyfriend about 1.5 years ago, and I tried to put my family on to recognize the verse in the Genesis that we've been reading, but it's not what they think it is. They told me, this is what they told me. They told me that the sons of God are believers, like the people who believed in God at the time, and that they were having intercourse with children of God, the daughters of the people who didn't believe in God, and that's why God had to flood the earth, because it was just very sinful. Instead of the angels coming down, and I tried to say no, they're really saying sons of God. They're like, that's what we're all children of God. We're sons of God. And so I put a search through the entire Bible, the King James version of the phrase sons of God. And only one other time did it come up, and I believe it was in Revelations, where all the basically the fallen angels got together with a meeting with God, and they still wouldn't believe me. So I think it's just sometimes it's just they're too afraid to open their mind up a little bit more. But I'm gonna keep trying because I feel like it's on my heart, so I'm gonna keep trying.
So do this before you keep trying. Just get as much information as you can so that God can get you strong, and so that you can know where all of that is before you feel defeated and want to quit for yourself. Okay? Because that's what I had to do. I mean, everything you telling me, it tickles me because it's word for word, girl. I'm telling you, my family, I come from a family of ministers, honey. Brother, mama, cousin, everybody is a pastor, minister, reverend. You hear me? And they was like, no. I said, you about to fight me and hit me upside the head with this Bible. It is right here in your Bible.
Literally.
This is where I found it. No, you crazy. And bland, like my daddy said y'all was gonna be. You got eyes, but you can't see. You got ears, and that is a hard thing to accept, that they are trying to preach God to people and they don't even have the whole story. But the Bible says, my people the people that follow me are gonna perish, most of them, because they don't even have all the information.
Exactly. And they're
And
so
then really
afraid.
quickly, look, he also says, seek me and find me.
Mhm.
Seek and find means go looking.
Yep.
That's why I put y'all on a scavenger hunt. Because
And
he
we
put you on
failed.
scavenger hunts.
We did so bad with that scavenger hunt, not gonna lie.
We gonna do it again. We got a few more. Listen, y'all don't know that like one of the last Christmases I did with my kids, I have it on tape too. Y'all, I put their stuff in vacuum cleaner boxes, dog biscuit boxes, you name it. Had them looking for stuff. Oh, they was broke down. I'm gonna get a kick out of it. You can better believe that. It's not gonna be no easy shaking of nothing around here. We're not doing any of that.
Do you still participate in like Christmas, let's just say, with the Christmas tree and the gifts, knowing everything that you know?
I'm gonna be honest, I did it last year, but see, this is the thing. I don't worship the tree. I understand why they do it. I don't worship the tree. It really is.
What would you say to someone who is saying like, once you know that it's like pagan, or it's like, or Easter with the Easter bunny and the eggs and stuff like that, once you know it's like pagan and it's for someone else, that your intention doesn't matter? Because that's my argument with my boyfriend constantly, and I always like, I think that intention matters here, and what you're,
Let me ask you a question. I'm about to ask you a question. Are y'all engaging in things that you shouldn't before you get married?
Period. Exactly.
Okay, so we can't pick and choose what we gonna
Right.
think is right and what we think is wrong. If we gonna line up, we're gonna be a straight line all the way across the board.
Right. True.
Just hit him with that. I'm gonna need you to keep your pogo stick to yourself, sir. Thanks.
Right.
You ain't gonna be wanting to care about no religion at that point in time, I guarantee you. So we ain't gonna weigh it out with it. It applies to you being able to attack my religion.
Like that.
But my religion says,
right.
Okay, so we gonna line up or we not? What we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're not really living like that. Period. All right, I'll get off now, but I'm gonna be listening.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Miss Lindsay.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. Well, my question that I had today was, I got on one of your lives on TikTok and you were talking about your thank you list, but I didn't get the full explanation of what it is or what you're supposed to do. And I was hoping that you could go back into that and hit on it a few more times.
Yes. So for the people that might not have had a chance to do your thank you list, you basically take a blank piece of paper or a piece of paper in a journal and write down. Now, look, I'm going to say this first. You can put as many numbers in each section as you want. Just when I started doing this, it was like pulling teeth to get people to list 3 of each. So I just narrowed it down to 3. But your thank you list can have as many numbers in each section as you need. And you don't have to put 4 people on one line. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. So what you would do, I'm gonna show y'all. I need to just print these up. I'm gonna print them up in that way. But I like people to see it in their own handwriting too. What's today, y'all? The 26th, 27th?
27.
Okay, thank you. And then we'll say it's 109. Okay, so it should look something like this. I don't know if y'all can see. Is there oil on the camera or something? Can y'all see that?
Yes. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Can y'all see it? I know my handwriting is sloppy. So basically you just make 3 sections of 3 on the left-hand side of your paper. Write thank you at the top, time and date it. And the first section is the people that have done you wrong. So if somebody cheated on you, if your parents did you wrong, if there's people you feel like you might not be able to forgive, or you can spit in their face and get away with it and it wouldn't be considered assault, you write down thank you for blessing them with every single one of these thank you needs to be the first word. All 9, thank you needs to be the first word. So thank you for blessing the person. If I could spit in their face, I would, Lord. Thank you for blessing them with what they need. If I could slash his tire, I'm sorry. Thank you for blessing him with, okay, that kind of stuff. Okay, so the first section is at least 3 people that have done you wrong. You have to ask God to bless them. And if you don't know, just say, God, thank you for changing their mind. Some people are evil and nasty and hurt you because they've been hurt and nobody ever taught them how to deal with they hurt. So they just I'm going to do what people did to me. Well, that's stupid because it hurt you. Silly. So then we talked about reaping, y'all. Okay, so look, for those of y'all that was here for reaping real quick. Okay, well, let's get through this and then we're going to talk about that. Okay, so the second section is people you love. So it could be your mama, your cousin, your best friend, the people at your job, your work husband or wife, whoever it is that you want to pray for this second section. You just say, thank you for blessing them with blah, blah, blah. And the last section is yours. So that could be your house, your husband, mental peace. And it doesn't always have to be money and physical things, y'all. It could be that a person dealing with schizophrenia or dealing with mental illness, ask God to settle their mind and give them peace in their mind so that they can have clear thoughts. Thank God in advance for healing a person with mental disease. Thank God in advance for healing a person that's sick or financial ruin or whatever, dealing with oppression or depression from things that they've gone through. You can speak other things into people's lives. And the more, now look, this goes back to our sowing and reaping, right? So the top 3 is people that did you wrong. The middle 3 is people that you love. And the bottom is your stuff, okay? But get this, sowing and reaping, y'all. We know that you get either 30, 60, or 100 times whatever you sow. So look at this. If you pray for 3 people, God could bless one of them 30 times, one of them 60 times, and one of them 100 times. So you might have 30 people praying with you for this, 60 people praying with you for that, and 100 people praying with you for this. Or it might be 100 for all of them. So then maybe your little stuff you asking for will come a little bit faster.
Can I ask you something, Miss Cerca, about
Yes.
this? Okay. Is it better to write it on the paper? Because I do it. I heard you the first couple times you talked about it, but I didn't write it on paper. I actually put it in my notes in my phone. Is that okay? Or
Well,
is it better to write?
Yes, because guess what? You could break that phone. It might not stay in your notes. God forbid you might get locked out. And you want to go, because what y'all don't know is this is going to be a witnessing tool, y'all. Because God is going to take y'all to some people that ain't going to believe in what you trying to tell them about how when you started praying for the people that did you wrong, the blessings that started coming your way, not just for you, but for your loved ones. They're not going to believe it. So this is why you got a time and day to say, girl, let me go get my journal so I can show you, because or bro, look, I'm telling you, I know what you need. You need a thank you list. Y'all don't know that it's places in the state that I used to live in. These have been done all over the world. My buddy, she went to Egypt and places that she went. She did these with her friends over there, y'all. The new people that she was meeting as she was couch surfing. This is a real thing. I've been doing this for about 12 years.
So one more question. Do you do it every day?
Girl, I do it for as many things as I need, and stuff like this keep on showing up. I keep praying, putting y'all names on the list, and look, y'all, here go my Vanna White. Vanna Black. I'm gonna say Vanna Black today. And all of the stuff keep on coming. Y'all ready? Mental stability, physical. You can pray for your kids, y'all. You can pray for your co-workers. Yes, I believe in fasting. I do. And fasting is just giving us something that brings your body pleasure. It don't always got to be food. It could be TV, your cell phone, your late night conversations with whoever. It don't always got to be food and money and whatnot. Tamia, did you have another question?
Yes. Since we're talking about the thank you list, I was wondering, like, as an example, I had written down, I said, thank you, God, for blessing me with the ability to be open-minded. I ask for you to open my ears / mine and help me help others in the way they need to be helped. Is that is that how you do it, or?
Girl, that is good. There is no specific way. There are no rules. It is whatever comes to your mind, but that was really, really good. But y'all listen, if you write thank you for blessing that bald head, scallywag, you can write that. It ain't nice, but it's your true feelings. You can say it because God know your true feelings. It don't matter if you write her name if you call her a bald head scallywag in your mind. Because he know that that's really what you wanted to write. So you might as well write it. Because in his mind, if you thought it, even though you smiled and write it like he can't see your thoughts, go on and call her a bald head scallywag. Just go on and write it there. And eventually, the more you pray for her, her name will come back. See, y'all be trying to fake with Jesus, but I write it like it is. He can help me. That's why I'm okay now, because I let him help me for real. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that. Don't say that. But for real, y'all, I'm serious. Y'all, I'm sorry, Tamia. Go ahead, honey.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But I was wondering if Sister Bonner, I hope I said her name right. Is she in here by any chance?
I don't. Sister Bonner, are you here? She was. Somebody looking for you, Sister
No,
Bonner.
she was trying to get in from a TikTok, but she didn't have the login information. I saw her in the comments.
Okay.
Yes, I realized that the usual meeting stuff was not the same for today, but shout out to everybody on Slack who posted the link for today. So maybe that's why she wasn't able to get in.
Oh,
okay.
Well,
y'all.
I know if y'all go to the last video.
We need you to get to the Zoom because people was looking for you.
Yeah, Miss Cerca.
Yes.
If you tell the people on TikTok, if they go to the comments in the last video and then hit the moderators page, it's literally like updated, like, information on the Zoom. So that's how they can join in.
They said go to my newest thing and hit the moderators page, and it's literally the first thing there. And that's always where it's updated.
I also posted a comment saying that if they want to join Slack to direct message me, I can send them, because I'm not going to put it just out there. How about if anybody gets on there? So if they actually want to come in and join Slack, they can also do that as well.
So is it not posted on my comments as well? Or is it posted on my comments? It's not posted in my comments.
On your comments.
I think they're posting it on their pages, not under the videos, because that's why I didn't find it the other day. And then someone said it was on their page.
It's always under her last video, but I think it was 2 days ago she posted her last video, so you might have to search for the right one for that day. And then I also posted on mine, and then I posted on her last YouTube.
Okay.
It gets lost in the comments, I think.
So maybe the password and the ID posted, but not the different links.
Yeah, like this morning Cerca did it herself. So I think she put a different meeting code. That's probably why.
Okay, so maybe I'll just start posting it so then they know to look, because that's probably what they be looking for. Certain people probably do be looking for me. And that's probably why they be saying they can't find it then. I'm thinking, because it's a lot of people on here that be saying, I'm like, it's under there. That don't make no sense. But if they're looking for me to post it, then that's probably why they can't. Because they not looking for your stuff. Okay. That makes sense. Because I be getting the email. So sorry, y'all. I didn't know that was happening.
Also, like sometimes, because I know Facebook does this, if you're not that person's friend, you won't see the stuff that they post. Like if I'm not her friend and she comments, I won't always see her comment.
Got it. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to stop being lazy and stop using the Armada for everything, because she has her own life too. And I'm going to get on my stuff and I'll start posting it, y'all. I'm sorry, Maud, for working you like a Hebrew slave. I will not do it any longer. I'm
good. I'm good. I told you I'm good.
Sorry.
It was when you created this morning's link. You have to click personal instead of the other one.
But I'm thinking, though, that's probably, it makes sense. Because remember I told you, I was like, that just all makes sense. Everything makes sense. That makes sense.
All right.
I will talk about it. Okay. All right, y'all. So I love everybody. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, the thank you list. So, what was I getting ready to say? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, the bottom is yours. So when you do this, the reason I want that written on regular paper is because you want to be able to go back and show somebody. You know what I mean? You want to go back and show them, listen, I know you don't think this works, but, and two, y'all, when he does it, you have to go back and date it. This is why I want you to write it on paper, because as he does it, like say you write, Lord, thank you for blessing me with a house or whatever, you have to go back in time and date it when he does it so you can see how far from when you ask him to do it, how long did it took him. And one of the things that this showed me is we be pouting because it don't be taking as long as we thought.
Miss Circa, can I actually share something real quick? So
Yes.
I actually wrote on my thank you list. I said, thank you, God, for blessing me with a vehicle that I can use when need be. I ask for you to help me pick a vehicle that will not give me issues after purchasing it. Because I use my mom's car sometimes, so we would share it. So literally just a couple days, like 2 days ago, I had actually purchased a vehicle. So that was God. Yeah, that was really God.
Come on now, y'all. I just told y'all we about to start hearing about these blessings, didn't I?
Congratulations.
Do it.
Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Come on. Them black.
Rejoice with those
Y'all
who
better
do
get some.
rejoice.
Y'all better
can
get the
see
thank
it.
you lists going. I'm telling y'all.
Hold up. Can you flip the camera on this thing? Yeah, you can. Y'all see her? It's the little white car out there on the parallel park.
Oh, she cute. She cute.
Yes, thank
Excited
y'all.
for you, Pumpkin.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
It's
In
some
my
more
picture.
coming, y'all.
That's all right, girl. That's all right. Look at God.
I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all, this is a real thing. Sowing and reaping is real. I keep telling y'all be trying to hold your hands tight. You can't do it. And I ain't even telling y'all. I be telling y'all, give it to the homeless people. Give it to the mother that's struggling and watch and see what God do for you. You can't beat him giving because he own everything. He owned the creditors. He owned the people that own the creditors. He owned the people that think they gonna deny you your house or your apartment because your credit score is 400. And he said, they gonna qualify today because they've been paying their tithes and giving to the people that don't got none. And I know the computer, they gonna look stunned. Yeah, give me my keys, boo. Because I ain't supposed to be in here, but my daddy said, let me in the door. It's open. I'm getting in too. Don't even worry about it. I know y'all don't understand, but I pay my tithes, honey. Because guess what, y'all? Do you know when you pay your tithes, literally when you pay your tithes, the only reason you're doing is to rebuke the devourer off of your finances? Did y'all know that? So write this down. I pay my tithes to rebuke, right? The devourer, or the things that take up all my money, that stop my money, okay? When I pay my 10%, all of them bills that would have been coming, and this don't make no sense because bill was just $100, now it's $355. That's because you didn't pay your tithes. And when you steal, you got to pay it back 7 times over. So whatever 10% of y'all do me a favor. Whether you are stay-at-home mom and your husband gives you a certain amount for the house or whatever your financial situation is, I need you to write down what 10% of your gross would be. So your total monthly income. Don't show me, I don't care. Right now, write down, if you know pretty much what it is, if it's whatever it is, I don't care if it's $900, $250, $250. If that's what your income is for the month, $727, $15, whatever it is, write that down. And then I need you to take 10% of that, and every single month you have to give it away. You have to give it away. But I guarantee you this, that 90% that he let you, do y'all know every single thing everything I done bought on Amazon that been on sale. It's going to be a nice shelf over there that was supposed to be $269, and it was $70 cheaper than that on Amazon. Then I went and got me a dish, y'all. It was supposed to be $100 and something. It was $40 off. I pay my tithes.
So Miss Circa, with my job, I'm an Amazon driver, which is funny because you're always getting stuff on Amazon. But anyways, so my income monthly, it fluctuates sometimes because sometimes just crazy stuff be happening and we don't work. But regardless of that, the 10% should come out of whatever I make for that month, because it's not.
And let me tell you what paying your tithes do. It make you famine proof. That means when everybody else ain't working and everybody else ain't getting no route, baby, they'll only be picking you. You'll be like, I'm tired of working, and people gonna be sitting over there with the stomach virus face like this. Okay. They gonna be mad. You hear me? It make you famine proof. It make you recession proof when you pay your tithes.
Miss Cerca, could you just repeat that part? You said I paid my tithes to what?
Rebuke the devourer off of my finance.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And that's scripture,
Sorry,
y'all.
what was the last part? You said to rebuke
the devourer off of my finances. The God say, y'all ain't never read a scripture about the cankerworm that said if you don't give him his money, he gonna let a cankerworm eat a hole in your purse, and every time you put money in it, it's gonna fall out the bottom. And he said, even the money you have ain't gonna be enough to pay the bills you got if you take my money. He said, now, if you don't, and you go give to the homeless and the people that can't pay their light bill, and these people, you won't never want for nothing. And everything you need before you can ask, I'll provide it. And this is how I live.
Can I add on to that, Cerca?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going back. So the Lord taught me in college to give him his, because I ain't ever been so broken hungry in my life. Like, had a job and was still like broken hungry because I wasn't paying my tithes. One thing that he taught me, it was 1 year because I was transitioning out of college and trying to find a big girl job. And I got EBT just for that 1 year because like the struggle was real. And he had to teach me like, even that money is mine, even though I gave it to you to meet a need, like you need to pay your tithes off of that too. So like it was just $200 that I got on EBT, and I would take $20 of that, and I would buy snacks, $20 worth of snacks, and I would donate it to the church that I went to every time like my car got reloaded. So also, and like even with my taxes, when I get tax money in, like I put that tithes, like so basically anything that I get that has not already like so it's been stuff like where I've gotten a refund off or something. Like, so if anything that I get that has not had a tithe taken away from it, like I take a tithe from it. And then the same thing, like if you're wanting more, give more. So for the last, I would say 3 years of my professional career, each year I'm just like, okay, I want to make more money. And so I would tithe as if I was making more money. So like 1 year I was making like $1,800 a month. So my tithes was like $180. And I increased it to like, I think it was like 200 or 250 the next time when I got to increase the next year. And I was like, so my actual tithe was like $220 a month. Like that's what I was required. Then again, I started tithing $300 every time. And like my current check, like that's my actual tithe. So like if you're wanting more money, if you're wanting more resources, if you're wanting more, tithe more.
Can I be honest? Let me tell you something. Girl, do you know how hard that was for me to explain that to my ex-husband? So I had to start sneaking and doing it. And instantly his pay went up, y'all. And by the time, look, when we first got married, his tithes was $17 a week. That's what he brought home after child support and all that other stuff. By the time we got divorced, his tithes was $400 to $500 every 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? It was a real thing. You see what I mean? And he didn't even understand, was doing the same job he had been doing, but God started blessing him. And like she said, pay in advance. Don't wait till he do it. I don't care if it's an extra $2 added to your tithes. That, put it on there and see if he don't turn that 200 into, that 2 into 200, y'all. Because his math ain't our math. His math is not our math. That's what he said. When you give to me, or you give when I tell you to give, you either gonna get it 30, 60, or 100. And y'all, okay, so y'all don't know this. And some of y'all do, because some of y'all been with me from the beginning, before nobody even know who Cerca was. But for those of y'all that are new, let me tell y'all something. Them big old Bibles that I got over there, I have been asking God for the Apocrypha in a hardback in a Bible. I had to drive to Michigan with my friend for Christmas. I go there, y'all. Didn't even have $1. I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't have no dollars. And her niece bought me a Bible that had the Apocrypha in it, right? So I had that Bible for a month. I've been looking for this Bible for over 2.5 years, and I found one. Okay. Do y'all know that Jesus told me to get this complete stranger my Bible? I said, she don't even love Jesus like that. No. I didn't have, and didn't want to give her my Bible. No, I just found it. He said, give it to her. I said, she ain't ready. My friend called me, y'all, and said, I'm at your house. Where you at? I said, I'm around the corner. He said, come, I got you something. Okay. I'm like, I'll be around there. So I come around there, y'all. He got a Chrysler 300. Well, he had a Chrysler 300. So there's this big old box taking up the whole back seat. I said, I thought you said you bought me a book, right? He said, it's in the back seat. I said, why do you have a Bible in that big old box? He said, shut up and open the box. Y'all, he pulled them big babies out of there. He pulled them big babies out of this is the same day God told me to get my Bible away. So I was like, these are nice, but they probably don't have the apocrypha in it. He said, you need to stop talking sometimes. Y'all, I got the books back to the girl's house and opened the books up, and the apocrypha was in there. He was telling me to give away a Bible that cost 99 cents so that I could get Bibles that cost $999.99. And I didn't want to because it was valuable and I didn't think she was going to take care of it. You know, but look, the same day that he told me to give it away, he had them books, he had them. I just didn't know. So sometimes God is asking us to give away something that is valuable, but we don't know. We about to get something 1,000 times better than what we're trying to hold on to. And those things have done nothing but appreciate and value. So just think, if I never would have gave it to her, I probably never would have got those. Well, now they worth $4,000. They're not going down, they're going up. You see what I'm saying? I gave away something that was worth 99 cents. And now I got the receipt. Y'all, I keep my receipts too because people don't be believing me. That's 1,000 times. 99.99 cents, right? Or whatever. 99 cents or whatever. And then 999. It's a real thing. Sowing and reaping is real, y'all. And you only got to sow. Look, the mustard seed is the smallest seed of all the seeds, and it grows the biggest yield. Sister Bonner is here, y'all. Okay, Mr. Leah, real quick. I see Sister Bonner, y'all. She made it in. Mr. Leah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to share my personal little thing that happened yesterday. So I Uber everywhere I go. So I was looking at the Uber prices, and usually it's like $25, $22 to get to where I'm going. And I opened the Uber app and it was $8. And that was just God showing me, he will make a way. And it had no discount on it, no percentage, no nothing, no promotion, no nothing. And God just made it $8 for me. And I'm just like, wow. So
come on now. Okay, do y'all remember me telling y'all he paid you to study? All kinds of stuff about to be on sale, baby. People like, you always got a lot of stuff. You always in my business too. Because I'm always reading something and telling somebody about the Lord. I got a job, baby. I get paid. You hear me? Before y'all came, all of this stuff was paid for by just reading and telling somebody, did you know? Watch and see what he do. Watch and see what he do. I ain't telling y'all to get no $1,000 and spit around 4 times. I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying sit down and read. And then give 10% away to someone who needs it. And watch and see what my daddy do. Things that you've been wanting that you forgot about, but he ain't forgot, gonna start showing up, y'all. It's a simple thing. Somebody said they got a job making $22.10 an hour, y'all. Please do your thank you list. And if y'all ain't noticed, I ask y'all to think about the people that have done you wrong and ask God to bless them first. The Bible says when you pray for people that despitefully use you, first of all, they gonna have their issues, but I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna bless you tremendously. And guess what? The folks that didn't like you, they gonna be your footstool. You hear me? So don't fight the battle. Let him do it. And then get paid while you're doing it. Get blessed while you're doing it. Miss Nikki Cooper.
Okay, so I kind of want to be a blessing because I did order an interlinear Bible. It's too big and the words are too small for me because I'm starting to need readers. I'm older than I look. But it came today and I tried to return it. They said I couldn't return it. And then they gave me my money back and told me to keep it. So somebody need this? Who said I do? Please let me bless you. Tiana.
I think I'm gonna be honest about it. Somebody said it before me. So whoever that person is, I don't want to take it from them.
Julia.
Who? Tamia?
No, this is Julia.
I said I do in my mind, but
okay. She said I do it in my mind. She heard my thoughts, honey. That's what she said. But who said it, y'all?
Julia.
Yes, me.
Okay, so we're gonna have to find a way to exchange information. I got you, boo. I work at the UPS store. I'm getting ready to ship it to you for free, baby.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Thank you so much. That's a blessing because I can't work because I'm a car accident victim. I crashed on the highway. I've had 13 surgeries. God saved me. When I got hit, I was pregnant. So God not only saved me, he saved my son.
Come on.
Amen.
I had just lost my fiance in a motorcycle accident.
Oh my goodness.
My God.
I'm putting my email address in the chat, Julia.
Yes, ma'am.
Send me an email. I'm gonna send you my phone number.
We pray.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we praying for you too, Mama. You let us know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, y'all, we are a community already. We are like a
this
young
is beautiful.
city. Out here university, y'all. Look at that.
This definitely feels like X, like in 2022. This is what this feels like.
Come on, girl, we can start. Listen.
In my mind, I was like, "Oh, I want that," but then in my mind, somebody also said, "Nope, somebody else can get it. You can get it whenever you want."
Okay. So y'all ready for me to put y'all on to something? Is y'all ready? In every city in America, you can go to the Goodwill every single day and get a Bible for free. And it don't matter what kind of Bible it is. If they have a Bible in that Goodwill, every single day you can go to the same Goodwill or a different one and get a free Bible. And they be having all them Bibles at the Goodwill because people don't want Bibles anymore. So if you want a free Bible every day, you can go to the Bible. You can go to Goodwill and get a free Bible every single day. No, Bibles are free. They're not 50 cents. They're free. Bibles are free.
Miss Cerca, I was literally just talking about where do I get a Bible from? Like, that is crazy.
Y'all go to Goodwill today and walk out with one for free. Talk to the manager and say, excuse me. Y'all, I didn't even know. And I was you can go to Goodwill today and get you a Bible for free and go tomorrow and get a different version and go the next day and go to 3 or 4 in the same day. Guess what? They be having them interlinear Bibles in there. They have all the different sorts of Bibles, the Catholic Bible, the NLT, the SAB, the CAB. Now y'all know. Don't buy no Bibles. Go get them for free. Go to the Goodwill. They give them out for free.
And all you have to say, like, is that like a policy they have?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They give them out for free.
And wait, what did you say?
Crazy.
So look, y'all ain't, and the reason I'm telling y'all go back the next day is because you're going to have to start giving out Bibles. Let me tell y'all something. What I do when I study, my kids will tell you, I used to go like after the school stuff ends, I would go buy a lot of notebooks and I'd go to the Dollar Tree and buy a lot of pens. And I had stacks and stacks and stacks of all different sorts of Bibles, kids' Bibles, everything. When I meet families, I give them a notebook, a pencil, or a pen, and a Bible, y'all. Everybody I meet, that was my thing. I'm going to give you, I ain't got no money to give you or whatever, but I got this word for you, and we're going to study together. But guess what? It became valuable to them. And people still have their notebooks now, y'all, kids, everything. So when you're going to get these Bibles, if you get 5 Bibles a month, right? That means you could change 5 people's lives that might not have ever had a Bible. And let me tell you this, if you go get them, God gonna bring somebody to come get them. I promise you. Go get them and see if he don't bring 5 people to you talking about things. You be like, really? And I like this one. I was hoping that nobody come get it because I kind of wanted to keep this one for myself. He gonna be like, give it to her. You're not gonna want to. You're gonna like everyone you pick up, I promise, but you're gonna have to give them away.
Miss Cerca.
Huh?
It's Rochelle again. I just wanted to tell you something. This morning I talked to a sister in Christ. She used to be in church. You know, we have went to some of the same churches that basically we both were church hurt. But I picked up on the revelation of God wanting us to be under his covering and let him teach me of him. Before pretty much, not saying it's whoever got there first, but I got it, the revelation of it first. But this morning we were speaking on the phone and she was telling me that's the reason she came out of the church. So now she's not even in church. And she has been saying that she wanted God to be her covering and she wanted him to be her teacher. So what I did was I told her about you. I was telling her about how we've been talking about the giants and about Noah and everything. And it was like clicking to her. She was like, oh my God, I've been looking for this revelation. I knew that it was something different. And she was like, oh my God, you preaching to me this morning. She was like, Rochelle, you just don't even understand how you are lifting my soul this morning. She was like, can you please, like send me all the information? So I sent her the PDFs. I sent her the how you say it, Supography.com.
It's okay.
I sent her your name on TikTok and your name on YouTube. And I told her, I was like, if you want to know much, much more, because she was like me, trying to figure it out and didn't know where to go. So hopefully we'll be adding to the community. And like my mom, the only thing, like I think it was Sarah was talking about, she was trying to get her family. I've been talking to my mom about it, and she's older generation. So it's like, no, like she was talking about the sons of men. No, we're the sons. We're the sons of God. And I'm like, Mom, no, like, please just read. I was trying to tell her where to go. And I was telling her I have made an Amazon list of like all the things to prepare for, basically off of your preparation disaster thing on your page. And I have started putting stuff in my Amazon cart. And it's crazy because I got to be honest. I've been homeless twice, and I told y'all that God had just blessed me with an apartment this time. I moved in on the first, but it's crazy because years ago, I didn't know why I have like buckets and buckets and bags of like soap, shampoo, conditioner, things like that. And it was like, since I started talking to you, because my mom and them, you know, we were always taught that we weren't going to be here. And because I didn't understand the knowledge of the Bible, because it was a time I didn't understand how to read the Bible. So I didn't know how to read King James. But it was like when you said that the other day, like we saints, like they gonna come for us first. And so it was like the revelation, God gave me the revelation. He was like, you didn't even know that you was already preparing for stuff. Like when I tell you I got big bags of like pads, tampons, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, like I'm talking about bags and bags and bags of it. And it was just like I was telling my mom that, and she was just like, well, I don't know where you got that from because I'm going. And so this is what I asked her. I said, well, Mama, you either a saint or I ain't. Like, which one you gonna be? Like, you got to make a decision because it says that Satan's gonna come for us. So what makes you think that if he gonna come for us, we gonna be gone?
Come on.
But anywho, I just wanted to let you know, like, it's been amazing just listening to you and being able to share the information with the people that are coming out of church. Like they're actually outside too, you know, because they've been wanting information and couldn't understand why they weren't understanding what the Bible was saying.
Can I say this real quick to Rochelle? And think about how many Christians say, oh, honey, I can't even comprehend this Bible I got right here. I don't need to move on to nothing else. No, that's why it don't make sense.
Exactly.
Not all there. That's why you can't comprehend it.
Right. And it was for years. I used to be trying to don't get me wrong. I love the Bible. I know the Bible. Now I ain't going to say back, forth, and front, and, you know, but I know pretty much all the stories. But it was like whenever I read it, it was like, well, Lord, I just don't understand why I don't understand.
Because it didn't make
But
sense.
now-
Y'all, if you go to Genesis right now, it says Cain begat, this begat, that begat, Methuselah,
Yes.
Methuselah. Ain't no women in there. Common sense
Yes.
tell you it need to be some eggs and sperm mixing together in order for something to
Exactly.
be popping off over here. So even if you are a new person that has never read the Bible, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yes.
Okay? You
Yeah.
can't tell me, you can preach to me all day, but show me where the daughter's name's at. Who was they making love to? Tell me. Because it
Yes.
don't say in there. I mean, if we're going to be real about it, we're going to be real about it. And this is the thing. All I'm going to say, y'all, is maybe don't try to convince everybody right now. Let God speak to your spirit. Let him build you up. I mean, if he speaks to you and says, share, do it. But he could be getting y'all ready because y'all, did y'all go read the Left Behind? Anybody? I mean, go watch it. Did y'all go watch the movie?
I tried to find it, but I couldn't.
Okay, I'm going to try to see if we can find a link to it. This the thing, y'all.
It's on Amazon Prime, y'all.
So it's on Amazon Prime, y'all. Thank you.
Don't share.
Y'all, my people know everything. All my people is smart. We is all smart, y'all, because y'all be here. They're like, it's here. The book over there. It's free over here. Nope. We gonna get it ordered over here. Boy, y'all be on it. Okay, so look, y'all. If y'all seen that movie, y'all see who the Tribulation Force was. Left Behind. Y'all seen who the Tribulation Force was, right? Y'all, we could be building a co-op just like how Harriet Tubman did, y'all. Where we getting food together because we might have to be hiding people like in I Am Legend. Remember how they had that community? And everywhere else was not no food and it was destroyed and it was crazy. We might not only be storing up, we don't know what God gonna do. He might let angels come to us that look like regular people and say, come on, God told me to take you to this place and bring everything that you have. So when we all get there collectively, we don't know what he gonna do. But we gotta be sensitive to his spirit so we can move. Just think if the Israelites and stuff, y'all wouldn't have listened when God would tell them to pack up their tents and leave. It could have been destruction, right? So if God is telling you buy extra toilet paper, don't spend that $20 on a wig or earrings or a plate or whatever, don't do it. Go buy the toilet paper. Because you will regret it if you don't listen. These small things, y'all, I'm serious. So I just want y'all to know that I absolutely love the fact that y'all are reading and studying and sharing. And I'm not telling y'all don't share, but I'm saying it's going to, at least until you get a little bit of something as far as like maybe if you know they diehard Christians, y'all, you got to slow walk them. You got to like, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all do. Y'all ready? This is the easy way to get a Christian because they nosy. So look, what you do, they so nosy. Lord, I know how to go. So act like you reading and highlight a whole bunch of stuff and then act like you going to the bathroom when they in the kitchen and mistakenly leave it open to it because they gonna come read it and then stay in the bathroom for 15 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Or leave it out at night and act like you just so tired. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this right here and I'm just gonna go on. They're gonna be like him. Well, let me go see if I can. Because she ain't going to. Let me check it by my word. Let me see and before you know it, they're going to be up all night like, no, it's true. They've been deceived. See, y'all they too nosy. Listen, y'all, they too nosy. Go on and lay it out. Lay the mousetrap out, y'all. Put your bait out now. Put your bait out so y'all can reel them in. Cash it. No. I know you went to talk to him. Come on back. Y'all might have to put some elbow grease in. Bait them, y'all. Put it out there. They too nosy. They can't help it. And if you put it out there enough times, they gonna be right on by. They gonna come to the cheese. Come on to the cheese, baby. Come on to the cheese. Come on. I'm just playing, but for real, y'all. Sometimes you gotta see. The Bible talk about strategy. You can't go in everything guns blazing. Some stuff you gotta surround them. Let them not know you're there like SWAT team, and then boom, hit the door. You see what I'm saying? Catch them by surprise. You see? But they don't even be knowing what's going on. You've been watching them for a long time. The art of war, we got it. Curiosity be killing the cat, y'all show right. So go on and put your mouse traps out, your little fishing bait, whatever, bear trap, whatever kind of person you got around you. I love y'all too. Put your traps out, y'all. Put your traps out. Don't force it to them. Just leave it. See, people want to feel like they done found the information for themselves. So let them. Y'all, did y'all like that? That's how I have to bait everybody. I baited y'all like that. That's how I got y'all. No, I'm just playing. Just put a little bit out. A little cheese. Little cheese. But yeah, so to me, okay, y'all, can I run to the bathroom? Because I know y'all got a question. But can I run to the bathroom real quick? I done drank this coffee. No.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Sister Bonner real quick, and then I had a question for you, but I wanted to talk to Sister Bonner real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, is she here, Sister Bonner? Did you come over?
I'm here.
Okay, there you go, girl. They asking for you. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Go ahead.
I'm dead. Hey, Sister Bonner.
Hey, blessings. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm fine. I didn't get to speak last night, and your story really touched me because I've shared that, I myself have sexual trauma from my childhood. And one thing I'm trying to do right now is forgive the person who touched me. But it's like, I know I can say it, and then I feel something different. So what did you do to get past your situation?
Actually, truly let God start working on me. The movie, I guess that was you last night. Someone asked what was the movie other than War Room that I watched. It was called Christ is Call. And watching that
Christ?
movie.
Sorry,
Christ
it's when. Okay.
It's called Christ is Call.
Okay.
And that movie helped me put things in perspective and understanding sin of itself and my sin and how God forgives us of our own sins. So how can I hold someone else sin against me when God forgives my sin all the time?
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I really have a quick question. It was two women that was on here like 2 nights ago on the Zoom who was asking Cerca about their children, and she said to get daily devotionals. And when I was out at Olive, I found a daily devotional for kids, like how to be a brave girl and how to be a brave boy. And I picked up 2 extra ones for those women. So if y'all can send me y'all email so we can get in contact. And I have a few extras. So if you have children and you want the daily devotional, just reach out to me and I will send them to you.
You said you found one specifically for boys?
I found one is specifically for boys and one specifically for girls.
Well, I hate quietness. Is everybody day going well today?
I got a question though. I was waiting for everyone to finish.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
But yes, I'm sorry. My day is going well. How's your day, sweetie?
Staying blessed. Can't complain.
We were talking about tithes, so I wanted to know about the manifestation because of the lady that was in debt that actually trusted and had her faith with Elijah. I want to
Talking
know
about the woman who was blessed with the olive oil.
Yes, with the olive oil, the oil at the end, because she her faith. Remember, at first she didn't believe that she had anything at home, so she had to fill up the 7 vessels.
Oh, and she had to borrow.
Yeah, she had to borrow. The borrow would represented the debt that she had already borrowed, and the door that was already open and God closing. The reason she went in and closed the door behind her and her sons was to pass off to no longer have the debt on her nor her children, which would represent the future. So
I'm sorry, real quick, after you're done answering Sister Bonner's question or statement, I just wanted to finish the question I had and then I'm done.
No, I was just wanting to talk about it. Do y'all know that's one of the stories we was probably gonna do in the next 2 weeks because it's very important. So look at this. I wanted to say something to y'all.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. I got a prayer session I gotta do right quick because someone called for me to come up here and pray for them.
Okay, Mama. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings.
So I want to say something, y'all. Okay, the one thing about that story that's so powerful to me is this lady. What did the prophet? Did she ask him for something? Did he ask her for something?
He asked her for bread, and she literally just had like enough to make one unleavened loaf, I think, because she was gonna cook that and then let her and her son die from starvation.
Okay, so do you remember me saying, if y'all was here last night or on the live at any time, God always asks you to give when you in a crunch. Because it's easy to give when you already got it. But if you don't have what you need and he asks you to give, right? There's 2 different stories in there like that. Where the prophet asked somebody, I asked y'all when y'all first came around, one of the first lives or something that I did, I said, just take $5 and give it away to a stranger. Who was here for that? Okay.
I was.
Okay. I don't want y'all to quit doing that. We'll give McDonald's $8, right? If you can, every week, give away $5 to a stranger, y'all, and watch and see what God do. Listen, I told people, they said, okay, I want a car. And I said, well, look and see how much the down payment of your car is. Well, I already know it's $1,800. I said, well, take $18. Tell God, thank you for your car. Okay. Put that in an envelope and put it in a church mailbox that you've never been to and go away. Do you know these people got their cars and it would be for less than what they thought they was going to have? Yep, give away $5 to a random person. It could be the person behind you in the grocery store. It don't matter. And watch and see what God do, y'all. See, y'all think you got to give God a lot for him to do a lot. No. He says, I'll take your little and make it into more than what you ever thought it would be. Okay? This is why he always uses the example of the mustard seed, because it's the smallest one out of all of them. But it gives the most, right? It's easy to give when you don't have. But God is always going to ask you, you can give any amount. It could be any amount. Just give it away. I just say 5 because most people have about $5 to give away. And watch and see if something that you've been asking for don't come your way. And then you'll be trying to give away all your money in a minute. He'll get so good to you. You'll be like, here, just take the shoes off my back. And I got this. Do you need anything else? Are you sure? You trying to push people out the door with stuff. You hear me? It's a real thing.
And see, for some reason, I was always taught that I had to give like it was so stickler, like to your tithes in church, like instead of, but it makes more sense what you're saying, like giving to anybody who needs it. That makes more sense.
Can you somebody Google, I'm gonna see if my thing is up. If y'all Google the word alms, ALMS. Somebody Google the word alms, ALMS, and look up what it means, please.
It means money or food given to poor people.
Okay, so now look up alms Bible.
Alms Bible. Definition?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Something such as money or food given freely to relieve the poor. Disturbing alms to the needy.
Distributing alms to the needy. Okay. So then is there a scripture reference to that anywhere? If you type in scripture next to that?
That's what came up for me was a scripture. It says, but rather give alms of such things as ye have, and behold, all things are clean unto you. Luke 12:33.
Okay, so put ERV in behind that, Miss India, easy read version, so that we can read it, so that maybe some people that don't know the Bible that well can understand what you just said for me, please.
I have the easy read version.
Okay, somebody read out the easy read for me. Thank you, Miss India.
Well, I gotta find it. So whoever goes first, because
Whoever get it. We gonna play Jeopardy, y'all. I want to play Jeopardy so bad.
12. Well, we could do Kahoot. I love Kahoot. If anybody knows who that is,
I love
what
Kahoot.
that is.
Bro, I'm so childish.
Kahoot.
Please, let's do Kahoot.
I don't even know what
Kahoot.
Kahoot is, but okay, we can do it.
It's like a Jeopardy.
It's like a Jeopardy. But like
okay, y'all know
literally
about Kahoot?
everyone can do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all get marks over here. Okay, so we gonna play some games. I told y'all y'all better get in.
Kahoot is about as cutthroat as Uno is. So you got to come ready to the table for the smackdown, okay? Because
it's gangster. I'm ready.
It gets serious.
I have the easy read version if you guys are ready.
Yes. Read it for us, Miss India. Let's see what it say. Y'all listen.
It says, sell your possessions and give to the needy. Provide yourselves with money bags that do not grow old.
Oh.
You
Give
said
away everything
12?
you got, and your money ain't never gonna run out. If your money bag don't grow old, what that mean? That mean you got new money coming in all the time, right? Okay, so alms are what you give to the poor people. You can go to a church that has beautiful everything and ask them to help you pay your rent and can't get nothing. But the tithes that you pay to that church are for the homeless and the motherless and the people that can't pay their light bill and the people that can't pay their car payment. There should not have been all these evictions and there was all of these churches. It absolutely should not have happened. No, because those are the people. They're not supposed to go to the state first. They're supposed to go to the church first. Did y'all know that? That's why y'all pay all them tithes, why they know how much you get on your taxes, but you can't turn around and go in there and get no rent. When the Bible says you're supposed to pay your tithes for alms, you better make sure that church, y'all, look, this is why when y'all ask me, who do I like as a mega pastor right now or whatever, Michael Todd, y'all. God bless this man and he blessed the community. He give cars away, college tuitions, buy people houses, pay school for school, anything you need, they have a resource for it. He does not take that money that the millions and millions of dollars that people tithe to his church, he uses it to help his members. You ain't getting evicted over here. If you need mental health, we got that. If you need this, we got that. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if anyone's heard this before, but that you're supposed to give into good ground. In the Bible, I think it depicts like 4 different types of ground. So you have the good soil, the rocky soil, the road, and then the thorny soil. And like you can be giving your money into bad places. But I believe like it's a heart position. So if you are giving from the right heart, God will still bless it. But I am personally a stickler and believing in sowing into good ground. So not only that you are blessed, but that other people can be blessed as well. So I think that's where the conversation of like people not wanting to tithe to churches comes into play, because people have been burned by the church. Like there's people like you pay your tithes faithfully, but then can't get $30 to pay your light bill, right? So like be mindful and be prayerful about where you're giving. So like, because I do give my tithes to a church, because the church that I give to, I know is good ground. I know it's good ground, because I always get back whatever I put in. But if you're noticing that you're giving to a church, you're giving to an organization, and you're not seeing the fruit of your giving, like there's no evidence of your giving, give to something else, and it'll make you feel better too.
I just want to say this, y'all. The only reason I know, because I started doing it. Once I read that in the Bible, I stopped giving to the churches for a minute. right? And I started giving to homeless people and my homegirls that needed help or whatever. But I would get, or pay. I told y'all, the cashier, the cashiers at the Aldi's that I used to go to in the state I lived in, every week I just picked one of them to give them the money. And it might be at the Big Lots. I might walk out and walk back in and hand you $400 cash. Because I got to give it away. I can't keep it. But guess what? Everything I bought for that whole month be on sale. My food lasts. Don't nothing be spoiling. The laundry soap lasts super long. Kids' clothes ain't tearing up. All of those different things come because those are things that will rebuke the devourer. He make your gas and your car last longer. Your points add up to where you want. It's a real thing, y'all. It is a real thing. So let me get to some people because we're getting close to 2:30, y'all. So
sorry, could I just finish the question I have for you?
Real quick, Mama, because we got like 4 people that have hands up for a minute.
Okay, so my question was back to when we were talking about the whole, like, not everybody's ready. So me and my friend, my close friend, I feel like God made us friends because when I was first growing up about, with religion, sorry, my brain and my mouth not working together right now, but I struggled with like finding a religion or finding God. So as time went on, she brought me closer to God. So I'm very open-minded, so I will always be into like the Book of Enoch. Before meeting you, I would be into it, but I just didn't have like the resources, the information. But now since I have it, I want to, show her. But she's a very like faithful and strong-minded person. So those conversations, it makes us butt heads. And it's like, I think God brought us together as friends is because she's so strong-minded and I'm so open-minded. So she kept me in my faith and I'm bringing more faith to her, but I don't know how to explain that to her without ending our friendship. And I want to.
Okay, don't do. Okay, all you got to do is fill yourself up with the information, and God is going to put you in the position. He's going to ready her heart and soften her mind so that she's ready to receive it. You just got to get all the information first. Okay. That's what I was saying about. They might not be ready, but it could also be because this is okay, y'all. Realize this: when y'all are taking this stuff to people, to 97% of the people y'all take this to, y'all are challenging everything that they have been taught their whole entire life if they was raised in church. Okay, that's not easy. It's not an easy thing to deal with. So. And see, I didn't know. I just went head full because he made my head hard. I was banging on him. But guess what? It ended up wearing me out. And said God was saying, just wait, and I will present the opportunities. If they keep rebuttaling to you and you love them, because the Bible say a person that wins souls is wise. You can't go with everybody the same way. That's why I just told y'all, for the nosy people, lay the book out. Next time you're around her, just have your book and have the part that you want her to see highlighted and lay it there. Go to the bathroom. I'm telling you, the bathroom works. I use the bathroom thing all the time, y'all. I just lay it there and let them be nosy. Listen, y'all cannot tell me that if a book is laying open highlighted and you walked into the room and the person was reading it and they get up and go to the bathroom, that you was not going to peek at it. Say, y'all, hey, you going to, what is that? You going to do it, right? And then God knows exactly what to let catch their eye because it's something they seen when they wasn't around you. Or something that someone said or something that they saw and it makes it click, right? So all you do, mommy, is get the seeds so you can get ready. All you're doing right now is filling your bag with all kinds of seeds because you're going to plant a whole garden of things. You're not just going to plant one thing. You're going to plant watermelons and peas and this and that. So just keep collecting your seeds. That's all. You don't got to worry about it. Just read. And if God tells you to share, do it. But he'll give you the way to say it so that it doesn't offend her and don't ruin your relationship too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Okay, Miss Christina, and then we'll do Miss Madonna.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm gonna try to make it quick because I'm walking the baby and got kids over. So as far as so something I've run across, my video's off because I'm looking crazy. Is that I found that when you're ready to give, some people are not ready to receive. And I noticed there's a few reasons. Some reasons are, it's like, let's say they know you're not doing well. That goes along with something I've said in this group before about like, don't tell everybody your business because if they know too much of you, your automatic judgment every time you come by. But they don't want to receive from you because they're like, oh, we know you always down and out. We're not going to take from you. And then it makes you feel bad because then you're in a position like God's lifting you, you're like ready to give, and they're like, nah, you need that for you, honey. And it makes you feel bad, and it takes away your giving spirit, right? So that's one thing. I've learned that we have to not be offended. So we're on our giving spree and people are like, no. Try not to be offended because that's just, human nature, and we can't be mad at them for maybe just having that judgment that we put out there, right? And the other thing is, sorry, I'm rushing through this because I want your opinion on it too. That's why I'm getting through the topics fast. The other thing is, people aren't ready to receive. And this is a big one. And I hope I don't offend anybody in this. Just to note, this does not go along with what the previous girl said about sowing your seed into good ground. This is a little bit different. So I'm going to try to, I think you'll know what I'm saying. My mom, for example, she would give me gifts, but she would give me money and be like, if I took my kids to Disneyland, she gives me $500 for my birthday, and I go to Disneyland. She's like, oh, really? Why didn't you pay your car? Why I know your life. You should have been doing this with it. And she would get mad at me. So when we give, we can't just give and expect it to go to something that we deem is valuable and should be fixed in somebody else's life. We have to just give. And I realized that not everybody is that kind of giver. So I'm not telling people how they should give. I'm saying that's the right heart that they're talking about, is that you give and you just give. There's nothing attached to it, no strings attached. And there's a difference.
Definitely. The Bible talks about being a cheerful giver. If you're going to be a grudgeful, not grudgeful, but give grudgingly, like, oh, we got to give our tithes. Or, God said, keep it. He don't even want it if you're going to have that attitude, right? Because he already knows what he's going to do for you if you give it. He already got a blessing waiting for you. So that being said, okay, let me tell you something. Plenty of examples in the Bible. And I'm not attacking church people, y'all, but I'll be wanting y'all to see now, this is outside of the church and inside of the church. There are people that do stuff for you so that they can show people how bad your life is. She hit it on the nail. Oh, I had to help them do this. And if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have had this. And if I didn't give them the money, they would be out on the street. The Bible says, don't let your right hand do what your left hand is doing. So if you give something, you ain't even supposed to tell nobody you gave it. Nobody ain't even supposed to know that you helped them pay their rent. You're supposed to say, oh, girl, I don't know, but God bless them. No, she's not back in this situation. And let somebody else give you your glory. Oh, she didn't tell you she the one that paid my light bill? Well, I don't know why she didn't tell you. She was trying to keep your business private. That's why she didn't tell. Okay? But the glory of what you did was told not out of your mouth, but by the person that you blessed. So it makes you look better, right? Then I had to, girl, yes, I'm so, right? That looks a little different. That don't look too Christian-like to me. It don't. Go ahead, Miss Amanda.
Okay, whenever you give someone a gift like that and you go around and you say, look what I did, you get your blessing, but you get it here and now in the verbal and that emotional reward. If you keep it to yourself between you and God, you're building up your treasures in heaven.
Come on. And you
so I want to say one more thing. I know you got a lot of people. I love you. I'm glad I'm here. I've shared the story of Solomon and that ring 3 times today. This is full of books.
Oh, wow.
I'm on it. I'm busy. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love to see it, y'all. She got boxes of books. Y'all better quit playing. Look, y'all. We outside university around here. WOU. The sweaters is coming. So if you're ready to be rocking your We Outside University sweatshirts and t-shirts and shorts, Because we outside, we learning about everything, y'all. We are a helpful community over here. We even have a Facebook called the Cerca Trova Warriors that I just found out about last night. We gangsters, we head busters. They already know what it is because we busting folks' heads open with this information. Changing their whole life, changing their whole understanding, y'all. Yes, y'all, we giving them that emoji that got the stuff at the top with the eyes blown. You know what I mean? We out here. You hear me? So, Miss Tyner. Is it Tina or Tyner? Miss Tammy.
I'm sorry, Circa. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Miss Madonna.
I got kicked out. I apologize. I just want to get this out really quick. Thank you. I appreciate you. I wanted to share with the collective. A lot of us have sexual trauma from childhood, and it's always really difficult to get it out of your head. I spent decades trying to get people to love me that didn't half like me. I would always hear church people say, "Oh, baby, you just got to let go and let God. Just let go and let God." But no one was ever telling me how to let go of this physical thing to this intangible thing.
Mm-hmm.
So as I grew in God, I love theology. I am in grad studies for theology. That's another story for another time. Nevertheless, I made a God box because I can say I forgive that person or I'm not going to let that bother me. And I'm going to give it to God. Lord, I'm going to give it to you. But then I'll turn around and say, oh, Lord, there's so many more people out there that need you more than me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take those thoughts back. I'm going to take those things back. And it ain't our business. Once we give it to God, it ain't our business. So in order to give the physical thing to the intangible, tangible thing, you write it down on a piece of paper. So you go to the post office. They have those boxes that you can just go in there and get the box. They are the long boxes with the tape on both ends. You take the tape off, seal the box. You can't get into the box. Put a slit in the top of it. And when those thoughts come up, those things come up, you drop it in that box. If somebody says, oh, you just need to go on and get them to God, then you write that name down on that paper, you drop it in the box. That is your tangibility of, I'm giving it to God. I can't go back in the box and get it out. So I'm just going to let God do his thing, whatever that is. And I guarantee and promise you, you will sleep so much better. You will live so much better. And when you live in that capacity of compassion, because we all got something. If we don't have anything in common with one another, we all have a past in common. And sometimes the connection of God brings a collective together in order for the blessings to be received. So one person's testimony is going to bless 18 other people. Another person's testimony might not touch those 18 people because they've never experienced that thing. But then 25 other people are like, okay, I got chills, toes wiggling, booty cheeks clenched, and tears falling down my face. So I wanted to share the God box concept. The second thing I wanted to make mention of is I posted the instructions to the thank you list in the Slack. And if anybody needs it and you want me to email it to you, I'll post my email in the chat. You can send me an email. I got you. Don't even worry about it. But that God box works. The God box works.
Thank you so much, Mama. Y'all hear that? She said the God box, and she made a link to the thank you list for y'all too. So y'all inbox her. And then Miss Tammy, go ahead. Thank you so much, Miss Jackson, Miss Madonna.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Miss Madonna. I needed that too. Boy, where to start? I'm gonna keep it short.
because it's been a lot since, like I said, I told you, since I've been hooked up with you, since God linked us together, so much has been happening. Girlfriend of mine, real close to me, lost, for a better word, her baby daddy. Baby girl and my oldest are about the same age, in their 30s. And so I went over to pay my condolences. We don't live far from each other. Came home and went to put on YouTube to see what had been happening with everything while I was gone. Put it on, didn't even get a chance to push play. I looked up and you were on there with your pink robe. And I looked at your face, and you always, I love the fact that you, whenever I turn to look at it, you're always looking directly at the camera, like you're looking directly at me. And I love that. But when I looked at your face, it's like you had a look on your face. And when I'm telling you, I started hearing these voices, and it felt like there was a presence in my house. Now, my baby girl, who's 16, last one in the house, had left to go to her dad's house. And I'm in the house by myself. And all of a sudden I heard these voices, and I felt this presence, and I felt threatened. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I had not felt that presence since I was young, since I was a little girl. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. You ain't finna do this to me.
Yeah.
I immediately dropped everything I had in my hands and started speaking in tongues. I said, oh no, Holy Ghost, I need you now.
Come on.
And I immediately started speaking in tongues. I said, you ain't fitting to do this to me. I said, nah, I done waited too long. God done finally started answering my prayers. He's brought to my home, to me, the answers I've been looking for to get closer to him, to have a better understanding, to have a closer connection. Holy Ghost, I need you now, because the enemy is not about to make me afraid of the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that he is now bringing into my life. And I just went into warfare.
Come on.
Whatever it was left my house.
I just want to say this. You are not the only person that's been dealing with that. And I told y'all we stirring up the spiritual realm, didn't I? I've been telling you, I told y'all from the beginning. I said we stirring up the spiritual realm, y'all. So look out now.
Exactly. I done gone too far.
Or
see, I know
popping
what
up
that
out of
was.
nowhere.
I know what that was. And he ain't finna get me. I done come too far.
Come on. I know that's right. This is the thing, y'all. Okay, you got to think. If I am a burglar and I plan on getting in your house and getting out with your stuff while you sleep, I ain't trying to wake you up. Right?
Come on.
Okay? Y'all been asleep, and I was asleep too. Right? We've been asleep. Not everybody, but I'm saying as a whole, the Bible even says that the people of God have been rocked to sleep. Devil don't want y'all to wake up, so he wants you to go back to being scared. Someone told somebody recently, you shouldn't be reading those books about demons. But guess what? Their whole family is dealing with mental illness. Yes, ma'am, Miss Amanda. Thank you, Miss Tammy.
Same thing. Wow. Okay, I deal with chronic pain, scoliosis, degenerative disc disease. My husband deals with migraines. I went to bed the other night and I was thinking about what you were talking about. So I said a prayer over my bed and I was like, I rebuke any dark entity, any demons that are trying to come from my past or whatever into this room. And I am going to wake up happy tomorrow, and I'm going to wake up in a good mood. I'm going to wake up feeling good. Y'all, I'm not good till 11 o'clock, and it sucks. But I woke up that day and I've had the best day. Okay. And some blessings have been raining down. And this morning I woke up and the first thing that went through my head was Cerca Trova. The first thing that's happened to me 3 days in a row. The first words to go through my head. So I feel like, and I mean, I just got off prayer with a very good friend of mine. She should be on TikTok right now watching this. I'm sharing it. I'm reading. I'm learning. And the community is good. I appreciate all of you. And I always knew that we have the power to speak these things away, but I wasn't doing it. I just wanted to share.
Oh, Miss Amanda, I love it. I'm going to tell you, see y'all, look, we getting free, y'all. The devil has had free reign for too long. We just accept it. No, you ain't got no power over here. I'm gonna wake up happy. My kids gonna wake up happy. My husband and my wife gonna wake up happy. Ain't nobody walking around. We got peace in here. Y'all,
Can
that's
we
why
all
certain people,
unmute and scream
certain
hi?
people come to my house, because every time you come to my house, you bring confusion and tension. No. And if you want to keep
Cerca,
chaos at your house, keep it at your house, but don't bring it over here. Because my kids, they can't learn in chaos and tension. Can't nobody learn in that. Y'all want them to do their homework, but your homegirl, homeboy come over every day, and every time he come over, he mad. So he bring that tension to your house, and then you and your spouse into it. Now the kids fighting. Energy is real, y'all. And they know that if we don't use the powers that we have, okay, y'all watch Harry Potter. It's the who got the most power? Who got the most power? Devil, God gave me power over, hey, y'all. It say we got power over scorpions and snakes and demons and everything with this. God spoke the world into existence, and we can speak these things out of our life. But guess what, y'all? Now, this is what I want y'all to know. The enemy gets us in the habit of speaking what we don't want more than what we do. I'm tired of living like this instead of I don't live like this anymore. I'm tired of this job. God, thank you for blessing me with another job. Do you see the two differences? Which one you think gonna get you what you want faster? I'm tired of this job, or God, thank you for giving me a new one. God, I'm tired of this husband, or thank you for giving me a new one. No, I'm just playing. That's Cerca. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's Cerca. That's the flesh, y'all. I live in the flesh, y'all, too. I'm a fleshly being, so we just gonna talk about that. So anyway, no, don't do that, y'all. Don't listen. So all jokes aside, one of the hardest things that you guys are going to have to do with yourself, with your children, with the people around you, is get people speaking what they do want. Do y'all know how hard it is? Try it. Y'all want to exercise for this week? I got to exercise. Get your pencils. I'm telling y'all ready? Try to get 5 of your complaining friends and or family members, co-workers, whoever the Debbie Downer is, the Bruce always got his face all frowned up, whoever it is. Okay. All right, classy. Come on now. Delivery times 3. Come on. Look at this. Look. I do it all the time with my friends and my family. Like, they'll start complaining, and I'll be like, but it could be. So but what do you want? I just want to talk. But what do you want? I know what you don't want. But what exactly do you want? Try to see if you can get 5 people that's always talking about they don't want to speak what they do. And then y'all come back next Friday, Saturday, and tell me how easy it was. When I tell you, it is one of the most difficult things to get a person that is always speaking negative. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. It's a lady I met here. I love this woman like a surrogate mother, but I had to kind of quit talking to her because every single thing out of her mouth is negative. Like, when I was moving in my apartment, we had the truck, the truck moving company, and I'm upstairs. Now, mind you, I had just hurt my leg, so I'm like, Lord, but I don't gotta move nothing in the house, but I'm gonna have to move everything, after they leave, and my stuff heavy, y'all. So we pulling in, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for nobody being in the parking space that goes directly up the stairs, right? She's like, oh no, someone's gonna be in that parking space. I said, why would you say that? I'm speaking what I need. Don't do that. Now, if you want to speak that the highway is gonna be backed up and you gonna get to work late, you can speak all of that over your life. But I'm asking God, let this be open, and then let me get all my stuff when we go to the store for $47.22. And y'all used to y'all could have seen her eyes every time it happened. I said, that I know. She said, well, that didn't happen. Look, even down to, I booked a room for her, and God let me get the room. I said, girl, we about to find a nice room for you for $59.99 or $69 a night. You watch. Y'all, she got a 4-star hotel for $69.99 a night. Y'all, she went back after those days was purchased and tried to get the same room. It was $225 for one night. You don't want it, so it don't happen for you, because you automatically speak that it's not going to happen. God says, speak whatever you want. So if you say I'm not gonna be able to go on vacation because something always happens, guess what? Welcome to staying at home. If you say I'm not gonna get a raise because I didn't miss, okay, I'm getting a raise. Y'all, listen, I was 21 or 2 pregnant with my 3rd child, had been working at this job for 3 weeks, y'all. And I went in there and I told my direct manager, I was doing collections. I said, I need a raise. He said, you only been here about 3 weeks. I said, I still need a raise. He said, so he said, well, you know what? I'm going to go talk to the big boss about it on Monday. And on Friday, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Y'all, I went home and fasted for that whole weekend. They called me in the office on Monday, baby, and I walked out with $1.75 raise. You hear me? And hadn't been there, but they said, I know y'all ain't never seen it because y'all ain't me. I'm going to talk to the man who paid the man. How about that? And got my raise. Y'all be trying to butter up to the bosses, and I'm buttering up to the boss who gave the boss his job. My daddy said, ask for what I want. And as long as my heart is right, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And even when I'm not, because he reigned on the just as well as the unjust. So that means even the people that ain't doing what he wants them to do, he's still going to bless them and hear them because he's loving like that. It don't have nothing to do with him. He's a great father. He don't say because you being bad, I ain't giving you no ice cream. He going to give you some ice cream anyway and say, do better next time. That's what he do. I'm going to give it to you, but do better next time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, God is not that type of guy. Thank God he don't parent like us. Because I'd have been dead. You see what I'm saying, baby? Listen, you wouldn't have nothing fooling with. Get yourself in there. You ain't getting nothing. Give me that TV. Give me the cord. Give me everything. You ain't getting no ice cream. I wish you would fix your mouth and ask me for some ice cream. And I done told you to. Jesus don't do us like that, so.
Can I share a testimony?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll try to make it as quick as I can. My sister's son was 8 years old. He drew a picture when he was 4 of 3 people burning in a fire, an angel and a demon on the picture. And of course, many questions. At 8 years old, he went to go visit his cousins. They were playing with matches and gasoline, went into a storm cellar, gas can turned over. Explosion happened. 2 of the babies were by the door. They escaped. My baby, my nephew, was in the back. He didn't get out for 20 minutes. He stayed alive long enough for his mama to get to the hospital. His mom had just had a dream. My sister, his mom had just had a dream 1 week before. She woke up and she said, why did I leave the window open? And her husband said, what happened? She said, a demon came in the window and I was protecting my husband. She was praying over him because he's not a big believer. And she said, but I didn't pray over my baby. He got my baby instead. Now, that 8-year-old came to me in a dream. He said, Auntie, come with me. I said, okay, baby, where we going? I'm in a dream. Okay. I'm a dreamer. He took me to a family reunion. My sister and I got different daddies. He said, these are both of our ancestors, mine and yours. Go meet them. I mingled. I said, well, I like him. He said, you might like him now, but watch. All of a sudden, this 7-foot-tall spirit appears behind him, and it's got a tan cape on, and his face was going back and forth so fast you couldn't see it. And I said, I don't understand, Chase. And he said, well, he was an alcoholic, and that's a spirit of confusion. I was like, oh, okay. Now, he took me to this woman. I was like, oh, my God, she's so beautiful, because my sister's ancestors are Vikings. He said, she is beautiful. I agree. That's one of my great aunts, great aunts. So a certain time came around, she got pulled from the reunion, and we go into this space, and I can't explain it any more than like glass squares, and everybody was in a glass square at this particular time, and she had to reenact what she did in her actual life as a Viking on this planet, where she sacrificed a white horse after doing a dance around a fire, and she sacrificed it to her god, who was Loki. And he said, I love her too. I wish she wouldn't have done it. She didn't know Loki was the devil.
Wow. I just want to tell you.
There's more. That's well, you know, we're friends. I had to share that testimony because to me, there's nothing more real. That boy is full of wisdom on the other side right now, and he is with God. He told me, he said, no, God's got me busy. I'm working, Auntie. I'm working.
So the baby that had the dream about the fire passed in the fire.
Yes, he drew a picture of it. His mama
before
got it on
he
Facebook.
died.
When he was 4, he died at 8.
Listen, I believe it because I'm going to tell you something. My youngest child, at 5 years old, she came to me and my ex, okay? At 5. And at night, we would hear like footsteps, right? And so my ex would be getting up trying to go to the door because we thought somebody was trying to like listen to us. This baby got up one morning and came in there and said, I'm not going to live a long life. And she said, I'm not going to have a good life and I'm not going to live long. She's 5, y'all. And I said, what is you talking about? She was crying. She said, Mommy, the people that be walking in up and down the hallway at night, that's what they told me. Do y'all know that 5 years later, my baby was diagnosed with a brain tumor? Okay, but I rebuked what they said. But these kids be knowing. This is why I tell people, start looking at your baby's pictures that they draw. Listen to what they telling you about who's in the house. Because we thought we was tripping, hearing somebody, and she said, it be people in the house. And she didn't just say it be people. She said it be spirits. They know they can torment these kids and talk to these kids, and we not going to believe them. But how was it that they told my baby that, and then she ended up getting a brain tumor? Just like this baby saw his death, okay, 4 years before it happened. But y'all don't want to listen to these kids. Y'all don't want to believe what they say. Y'all don't want to look at their dreams. When the kids look at my picture. Look, I drawed it. Ask them, even though it looked like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo to you, ask them to point out what it is. They might not be able to draw what they saw, but they can describe it to you and it'll look like a whole bunch of mess. This is the man that stands outside my door. Well, it looked like a whole bunch of mess to me. You ain't going to say that. You say, oh, okay. Well, what do he say to you? He tells me he's going to take me with him. And then you don't realize that you just whooped your child for opening and unlocking the door. And they said, I didn't do it.
Okay, so do you think that your nephew was like a sacrifice since since his aunt killed the horse or whatever by fire and he died by fire?
I do not think that there's more. She cut the horse's throat. And when she had to dance in that glass box, she had to wear that horse's head with the blood draining down her body. In the dream, this is what I saw. I can remember it like it was a movie. It's just the fact that his spirit came to me to talk to me, to show me some things right after I had about a series of 7 dreams. He was just showing me that there's stuff going on in the spiritual world that I don't see, and that there's more to the story, and that my ancestors are gathering up together, as all of ours are, in the spiritual realm. And there's a price to pay for what we do. She didn't realize his words were, she sacrificed the horse to Loki. That was her god. She didn't know it was Satan.
Okay.
The crazy thing is, y'all, the Bible talks about the sins of a father. It's stuff that our great-great-grandparents did that is still affecting us. And if you don't ask God to correct it in you, it'll keep on hitting your generations. It's a real thing. So let me get through. We got a couple people with Miss Kelsey and Candace. It was somebody that I called. And then okay.
This is Tiana. Oh, okay. You want me to go now?
No, it was this real quick. It was I am Renee.
Yeah, I just keep the Zoom keeps coming out off and on. But I'll wait. I'll let the young lady.
No, go ahead, because you've been here for a long time. Hold on one second, Miss Tiana. Give me a second. Go ahead.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say, Whoopi, I actually got the Supergrapher. I got it in today. And I actually started reading the book, He Came to Set the Captives Free. And I started reading it yesterday, and I'm already halfway through the book. So that's really good. But I wanted to speak to the statement of, our ancestors or our fathers and the things that they do, and how, those curses and those demons, and how, people can actually conjure up, these particular demons, and they can continue to affect. But I think it's really super important that as we're talking, and I've heard so many different things and I wanted to comment to it, but kind of going back to the conversation that we had earlier about, giving and God being, the person that is going to provide. I think ultimately, and somebody else said this, he looks at the sincerity of our heart when we're giving. So that's the reason why we're able to continue to, go the way that we're able to go. But I wanted to get back on the other note that you guys talked about as far as us being a community. My family and I this Saturday coming up will be sitting talking about like survival techniques and things like that. And actually being able to set planting beds inside the home and things like that for us to be able to do the surviving. And I just wanted to get your opinion on, for instance, being in a cashless society moving forward, as well as maybe not even having certain communication. How pray tell do you assume they will be able to communicate if we can't anymore? I thought about that in the conversation that we're having.
I want y'all to get some, if you can, get some solar power walkie-talkies that go at least 16-mile radius.
Okay.
Solar power, we're going to need, because if nothing else, you can get like 8 of them, and depending on how many people are in your family, that might be enough just for the heads. Definitely get your binoculars, but the communication won't be cell phones for very long, because y'all got to think, if we go to war, y'all, they going to be hitting power plants. They're going to be hitting water. This is war. This isn't, oh, I hit you, you hit me back. No, if we go to, and Biden, I don't even watch the news, but I just seen something come across my phone that said, if this dude don't step down, we are going into a age that ain't nobody, none of these people in the last 100 years ain't seen. He just said that. And okay, y'all don't think, okay, look, y'all don't think it's weird that in February, I posted those videos about disaster preparedness, and y'all can hear me yelling on the video, talking to the people, saying, no, we going to war, and there ain't gonna be no food. Y'all heard me. I was new to this. I said, no, y'all don't know, it's a famine already here. Y'all, because 2 years ago, they said it was a famine. 2 years ago, the dude over that knows how much grain is in this country and that country came on the news like April 8th or 9th. Look it up. Between April 8th or 9th of 2020 and like May 1st, this dude said, we're in a worldwide famine. He said at 3:00 in the morning on CNN or something, and then they took it off. So we've been in a worldwide famine for 2 years, worldwide. Okay? They've known. That's why I was telling people, y'all, everybody buying bundles, and you can't eat no bundles. You can't eat no Cuban. What is your kid? Okay, y'all, it's scripture, or I've heard it. I can't remember, but they said in the end times, a piece of bread is going to be worth more than rubies and diamonds. A piece of bread. And why y'all think I said y'all go buy some bread books? We have to get ready, y'all, because I don't believe we have a lot of time. Everything is here. It's already set up. Huh?
I'll just quickly add, it's going to be, if that happens, it's going to be like the purge, you guys, and they're not even going to have to announce it. It's going to be complete anarchy. So I would just recommend be on the safer side, get cans, get things that last a very, very long time, because Biden is just now waiting till the last minute to announce it yesterday. And when people get wind of it and people come from a lack and scarce mindset, people do crazy things. So just make sure that you have everything, you're locked, you're safe, and you're prepared, like Miss Auntie is saying.
I just want to say this, y'all. Y'all ain't paid attention that every state just made it where you don't have to have a gun license.
And
y'all
I was
ain't
going to say, though,
to that. You don't need no gun license in all the states no more. It's
Ms.
about to be
Cerca,
civil war. Go ahead. I'm
Ms.
sorry.
Cerca, so no, you're fine. Just like the young lady was saying, I think going back to the conversation everybody was having about their urgency to share this message or whatever with their loved ones, and definitely you're saying, look, I need you to study to show yourself approved is read. Ultimately, I need you to study so that way you can deliver the message. But I understand it because I grew up in the church. I'm a pastor's kid, preacher's kid. Grandmother was first lady, things like that. But honestly, there's going to be so many people that say that they believe the word or they believe God, but they don't read the word for themselves, and they don't even have a clue that they're going to be in the tribulation period. And for that very reason is the reason why they're going to fall away, because their lack of knowledge, because they did not study, because they did not read. I have Bible studies with my kids. I have an almost 16-year-old, a 10-year-old, and an almost 9-year-old. But it's super important for us to get to that point where we understand and we are able to deliver. So just while we're preparing, our food, and we're preparing all of this, we also have to prepare our hearts and our minds, because it says that even the elite could be fooled if we don't actually read. And I mean, I know we're reading all of these books and they're literally further confirming what the word of God is saying, but don't forsake reading the word of God. Make sure you continue to confirm in your spirit exactly what you're reading. Everything that I've read in all of these books that Miss Cerca has been giving us has literally just confirmed everything that is in the Bible. And it's real. It's so real, y'all. And people call me all the time, oh, you what do they call it?
Conspiracy theories.
When they make fun of you or whatever. That word. Those things. Yeah, they say, oh, they said that to me even when I was talking about COVID. I said, don't worry, it'll be shut down. When I say I got drugged on Facebook, you hear me? And they were like, literally, no, I promise you, not even 2 weeks later. Well, what do? Nobody wants to listen. So keep on reading for yourself, because that's the best thing that you can do. And don't fear. Look up. The word of God says, look up when we're going through these adverse times that are coming upon us. But that's all I wanted to say. And thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to share and have this community.
Girl, don't try to jump out, because after next Saturday, we need you to come back and talk about what y'all did so we can do it as a community. And y'all know I'm up here too on TikTok. So sometimes when I'm shaking my head, it's not at y'all. I got my phone up here and they're asking questions, but I don't want to mute y'all. So I'm just like shaking my head to them, because they're asking, how much should you do? Now, look, y'all, look at this, okay? Y'all got to remember that if food is scarce, you are not going to be eating 3 times a day. You're going to be making like pot type meals, and we got to ration this out, because it's not just snacking and stuff. You got to be thinking about stuff that is going to keep meat, like pasta. That kind of stuff fills you up. You know what I'm saying? All of the meals that don't maybe need no meat, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, pasta and some, good broth or something. Well, that can fill you up, you see, or rice, things like that. All of these things that we ain't been wanting to eat because we eating crab legs and all of this old stuff. Those are the things that we need in our cabinets, y'all. Because guess what? They not telling us that the stores, see, what a lot of people don't realize is this, y'all. Right before COVID, y'all was seeing that they was moving all them tanks and stuff all around. Right before COVID, they started putting it on the news that all the tanks and stuff was around. Well, y'all know that them tanks and those army people never went nowhere. They never went nowhere. Y'all didn't hear them about them leaving. No, they've been setting up, because the same barriers that were up for COVID is about to be, y'all, when I tell y'all what happened to the Jews is about to happen to us.
COVID was just a trial period. That was it. It was just to see how much control that they could get. That was it. That was all.
And if you pay attention,
period.
Look at this. If y'all pay attention to what they did, look at this, y'all. They went east, west, south, north, then the middle. That's a conquering tactic. Look at how they should go back and look at how they shut down the United States. It wasn't all at one time. They did exactly like if they was at war with their own people. They shut down once. Don't make them paranoid, because they gonna revolt. And then we gonna do it over here. A couple of days later, then boom, the south, then the north, then boom, they went through the middle, and then the whole country was shut down. You see what I'm saying?
Can I say a prayer?
Go ahead.
I'm serious. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you as a collective. We come to you united as one. We come to you in faith that you will carry us through. We come to you in hopes and in belief that you will provide for us. Show us where to give, when to give, how to give, so that we might receive during this time. I thank you for this opportunity, for these minds, for these souls, for these lives to come and learn. For all of us, I see the thirst for knowledge, the hunger for your word. So I thank you for this opportunity, and I thank you for prepping Circa for this time of leadership. I ask of you to send an angel to be over each of our doors, for I know you have many, to protect us, that no one who means us harm or no evil entities may enter into our homes. One to follow us while we are in our cars, so that no harm may come to us. I thank you for the gifts that you have provided upon this earth. I thank you for the gifts that you have set aside for us in heaven. I thank you for this opportunity, and I thank you for this fellowship. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
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 Thank you much.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all. It's 2:49. So we gonna get off at 3 now. I know y'all keep talking. I know y'all will, but we gonna get off. So Miss Tammy and Miss Dominique. Okay, I'll give y'all the 3:15, but I gotta run to the bathroom, okay? Cause y'all look, do y'all know that it was supposed to be 30-minute sessions, y'all? We be on here for 3 or 4 hours, y'all. And hours, I could talk to y'all for hours and hours and hours and hours. I'll be right back, y'all. I promise.
Auntie's the bathroom.
Yeah, y'all talk
Please.
amongst yourselves and share information, y'all. Y'all are so, I love that about y'all. I'm just gonna say, I do. How y'all share links, that makes me so excited, because y'all, what if we building a web that's going to save the Christians that don't want to take the mark of the beast? Like, what if we're building the co-op and y'all see we already stretching against the water, across the water, y'all. The tribulation force, Jennifer Jackson, you said it, girl. I had all the books, baby. I've been wanting, me and my son talked about this a long time, and then look what's going on, baby. We don't know what we about to do. Get your seeds, y'all. Go buy the seeds, because they out. Listen. You can buy seeds at Dollar General for 2 packs for $1. You can buy them at Dollar Tree. Y'all go, even if you don't
I was
eat.
gonna say.
Yes.
I was watching a lady on TikTok, and she was saying, like, everybody's not fortunate to buy things in bulk. So start at your local Dollar Tree, stuff stocking up. Or, your local dollar stores. You can gradually build your stockpile.
Come on, because we don't want them to raise
you
the price.
also do rainwater too.
Get flashlights too. Flashlights,
Also-
the batteries at the Dollar Tree. They have it all.
Right.
Also, if you want to do the
TikTok has a
rainwater,
ton
because
of
a lot of
homesteaders.
people are going to be counting on all of your like the actual bottled water. Collect rainwater, because if you have those filtration straws and things like that, and if you need to be able to grow what you need to grow, you can use that too.
Hold on, let me tell y'all. Wait, but did y'all know that a lot of states made it against a lot of collect rainwater? Did y'all see that? And a lot of states made it against a lot of be homeless.
They're outlawing
Y'all,
all kinds of stuff. Backyard chickens too.
Hold on, real quick. 35 states or something like that. It's against the law to be homeless, y'all. And it's been like that since before the late 2000s, early 2000s. Look it up. It's against the law to catch rainwater, but we gonna catch it anyway. But you see what I'm saying? Y'all see what they doing?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They gonna make sure we don't do it.
Well, I would suggest that a lot of people, that you all go and find a book called Foraging, because when there is no food or no seeds, you need to learn how to use the food that God has provided us with.
Exactly.
Can you put that in the name of that book in the chat? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I will. I'm driving right now.
Don't put it in the chat then.
No, I'll take a picture of it and send it to Circa, or I'll put it in my TikTok and link Circa to it, and then she can share it.
Put it in the Slack for us so that everybody has access to it.
And to piggyback off of Sister Bonner, there are two gentlemen on YouTube that have channels about foraging. So you can literally see what they do and how they do it. And it's really very educational and really important that we pay attention, so we know how to do it, so we don't pick the wrong stuff. I've been watching them for a couple years now.
Miss Tyner, what's their names?
And I think
I gotta look at my other notebook so I can get the names for you. I'll get them.
Okay, thank you.
My uncle is, when we have our family
I'm gonna
meeting.
send you a link too for the homesteaders.
TikTok has lots of homesteading. I learned a lot on TikTok canning. I'm sorry.
Anything that you all purchase at the grocery store, whether it be cucumbers or whatever that has seeds in them, because we try to be, as the scripture say, eat fruit with seeds.
Yeah.
Take half
take even just a slither out that has some seeds in it, dry those out so you will already have some for yourself.
Yep.
That's how, I had this vision years ago, and I've been saving the seeds when God told me to save the seeds.
Yes.
If I bought a peach, I saved the seeds of a peach. If I ate cherries, I saved the seeds of the cherries. Everything that you purchase, save the seeds.
And if you don't know how, go to YouTube, and the homesteaders, the different channels will show you how to dry the seeds out and how to preserve them so they stay preserved until you decide to use them, so they don't end up molded and different things.
Right.
I also just found out that you can take like a stalk of cilantro and just put the bottom of it where it has a Y, put that little piece just over some water.
Yeah.
And boom, you got a cilantro plant. I have a plant. I figured that out. You can do it with greens too, but it's like a 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. But you just hover, you put it in a little container where it just barely touches the water. It's just over the water. So the plant will throw some roots out down into the water. And once it gets rooted, then you can take it. And I know this isn't the perfect example, but that's what this is for. You take it and it sits just above the water. The water's in the bulb. And then the roots will go down in here and you can pop it in some soil. So that way you're taking use of the groceries you're already buying as well as seeds. And then after they're dried out, I put them in a paper towel, write on it with a Sharpie what it is, and then stack the little bags of seeds. You're right, sister.
It just needs the moisture.
Just
don't
forget.
What are the best seeds to get?
It doesn't really matter because some of them are non-GMO, but if you take the seeds out of everything that you grow, I'm sorry to jump in real quick, but if you take the seeds out of everything that you grow, like your tomatoes and stuff, if it is GMO, by the 4th generation, that'll be out. So buy whatever seeds you can get right now.
Also, oregano it's good for a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. So can I say this? I want y'all, because we're going to go ahead and get off of here after we do these last couple people. I just want y'all to, for y'all next reading assignment, before we get too far, I want y'all to read, since a lot of us deal with the hellfire and brimstone Christians, and that's something that they understand. I want y'all to read The Vision of the Blessed Ezra, y'all. The Vision of the Blessed Ezra. This is about the torment. See, our KJV says you gonna burn, but this says you ain't not only gonna burn, but it's gonna be some other stuff going. Where can you find these books for the blind? So they have the audio books on YouTube of all of these books, the whole thing. If you Google YouTube on YouTube, we found that they have them on there. Miss 333. This book is the Old Testament Supigrapha. So I want y'all to read, and if you have the book, depending on your edition, mine starts on page 586 in book 1 of your Old Testament Supigrapha, but you can read it online. You're reading it in a PDF. The Vision of Blessed Ezra, y'all. That's what I want y'all to read. And it's only like 2 or 3 pages. It's only like 4 big paragraphs, and I know y'all nosy selves gonna go on to read the rest of Ezra, so just go on and read it, because y'all gonna read that and then y'all gonna move on, because y'all nosy. I know. I already know. know.
Once we start, you can't stop. It's hard to stop.
Miss Cerca, are we gonna have a Zoom this evening?
If y'all not gonna keep me on for 5 hours, yes, we can do it. We can do it at 7. But we gotta end it like 9.
We don't make us lie to you.
Don't make me lie to you. Simply because I just have a question about the.
Okay, well look, if y'all got time too much. If y'all got time, well then let's go on and get off then, and then let's go on and get off, and then we'll get back on at 7, because that give me 4 hours. Go get something to eat and take me a nap real quick. But I do want to get to Miss Dominique real quick and Andrea, because they've been having their hands up too. Miss Dominique.
Oh, I already went. My hand just was still up. My bad.
Oh, okay. Miss Andrea or Andrea?
It's Andrea. You said it right. I wanted
Okay.
to ask you a question if possible. I know
Uh-huh.
you said that you that we don't tell our family members about this until we get educated, more educated on it, but I don't want to leave my family out. I feel like I have to share.
Well, I'm not saying don't tell them. I'm saying if you start to feel overwhelmed, like you're shoving it down their throats, then just bag away for a little bit and learn for yourself. I definitely want y'all to share. But if it starts to feel like they, like you're forcing, they're not going to receive it, where it could be somebody at your job that might want it. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So
But I
if
like
they
that.
want to hear it, share. But if they don't, God got, like, okay, y'all do not, okay, listen to me. My grandfather has 900 descendants on my mama's side. My grandfather had 52 biological children. Each one of his children had about 4. And then all of us had 4 or 5 and so on. Now, some of my uncles got 20 kids, okay? So we just rounded up. We got 900 descendants. Y'all, out of the 900 descendants in my family, it ain't even 15 that would listen to me. Not even 15. And I'm talking about everybody in my family is pastors, baptized in Jesus' name. If they ain't Pentecostal, they Baptist preachers. I'm talking about real life. And none of them be wanting to hear it. They will be, when I say slap me upside, see, y'all don't know my family, we aggressive. We'll slap you with the Bible and then punch you in your face to each other. That's how we get about the Bible, okay? It gets real aggressive. So I'm telling y'all not when we be ready to cut you over the word. It's not a thing. So I didn't calm down. I had to get away. But you see what I'm saying? Like, so if they don't want it, y'all, just like my family didn't listen to me, and they've been telling people I was in a reprobate mind for reading this, and I'm telling them it's right here in your Bible in your face. God kept saying they can't see and they can't hear. And until I open up their understanding, they won't. Until I prick their mind about me, they gonna keep it. Okay, y'all, for real, it's like a key. When God opens up your understanding, it's like all of the words on Percy Jackson just start forming, and they've been there in front of your face the whole time, but now you actually understand what they mean.
You're moving on from milk to beef. A
Come
baby
on.
can't handle the beef, and just because you've grown don't mean you're not a baby in spirit. So by the time you're ready to digest the beef, then you see, like you said, Percy Jackson, it starts making sense again. I've been on this since I was like 7 or 9 or something. I think at 11 I started reading at the beginning of the Bible and just went all the way through. And
hold on one second. One second. Miss Carol Cameron in the UK is 3:01 where I am. So 4 hours from now, your time. I'm sorry, Miss Amanda. Real quick, I just wanted to answer that question because you're welcome. We got people overseas and I want to make sure they line it up. Okay, go ahead, Mama. No, come on.
I don't even remember where that's where it started for me. So it's all, at first it's about milk. It's about what you can digest. If you're throwing something at somebody and you can feel that nose in the air, or you feel like the ears are blocked, give them something smaller, something more digestible. And that way it's not a turnoff. For my husband, his thing was he went into a church at 12 and they said, "Oh, you're not saved. Well, you're going to hell." That was his introduction to church. So he became a Muslim instead of a Christian. And I told him, I said, you can't tell me that there's only one straight line to God. You can't tell me that you're not a child of God. Do you believe in a higher power? Yes, I do. So one of the things that you've taught that's really resonated with me is that it's all the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that God's just reaching out in every way and form and shape that he can to say, here is my word, pay attention. So if it's something that you're giving somebody and they're getting choked on it because it's beef and they're still on the bottle, then just switch it up to something that's a little bit lighter that they can digest.
Definitely. That's why I said for our hell and brimstone Christians, I need y'all to bring them the real hell and brimstone.
Yeah,
right here. Y'all about to bust
you know what?
their head.
My mother is like that, and this information, she want to soak it up, but she turning away at the same time. It's crazy.
Well, see, this is the thing. Think about it, y'all. Okay, so look, y'all don't know this, but I'm a visual person. So look, y'all, I got 3 plants that I potted recently. Okay, 3. These are the giant banana leaf plants, right? Now look, I planted some of these from an already bulb that was about this big, right? And then some of them are from seeds. but they in the same pot. They get the same amount of light, right? But they're started at different stages. So some of them are seeds, which is about this big, and some of them is already a bulb, which means it's grown. They cut it off, right? Like she was saying about the lettuce, and it's planted in here. Now, there's 3 of them, okay? I want to see how long it's going to take. They all in 3 different spots in my room, right? We got maybe good soil, bad soil, whatever. Not that I don't want any of them to be bad soil as much as I pay for these bulbs, but you know what I'm saying? I need them to all be good. But the planting and reaping thing, y'all, to know how long it takes, it might take 2 months for me to see something in here. And it's going to be like that with y'all giving this new word to the people that have only been used to being in one type of dirt. You adding some different stuff, nitrate or whatever, you eggs. My grandma was an old school person. She put eggshells in her plants. And then I know some people that put cigarette butts and ashes in theirs. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't grow the same. But I want y'all to understand that it might take a while for you to see your seeds of these new books planted. So that's why I'm saying you're not going to go back and overwater the plant because you'll drown it out, right? You're not going to leave it outside too much in the sun because you'll dry it out. Too much of any of it is going to overwhelm them and they won't grow, right? So just enough sun, just enough, water or whatever it is. Like she said, we're going to go because they understand hell and brimstone. So we're going to take them that. You see,
and you want to be responsible for sharing the message, and you don't want to be the one. And I mean this in the nicest of ways. I'll say it to me. I don't want to be the one that gets before the Lord, and He's like, "Why didn't you?"
Yeah.
So I got to do my part. I'm gonna plant the seeds. I can't help it if not everyone grows, but at least I'm putting it out there.
Okay, but think about it, y'all. Okay, so let's look at that, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna get off in 4 minutes. I just want to say this real quick, right? He gonna bless you with a house. And even if you don't have a house, He gonna get you together. So look at this, y'all. The Bible says that one plant, one water, and then God gives the increase. Okay. So this is the thing. Y'all might just be the planters. It might be they get up on my page or somebody else's page on their own and hear the same thing you just told them. Then they go to work and some weirdo at the job is talking about it. God know how to keep on watering it to make them know what's going on. You just plant the seed. Did you know it was extra books? Did you know Noah had superpowers? Did you know the giants was real? And walk off. And then do what I told y'all. Lay your book down because they nosy. They want to see where you're getting it from. That's why they keep calling, trying to argue with you because they really want the information, but they ain't going to say they want it. So they got to tell you it's wrong, but you keep telling them why it's right. So really they getting the info. Y'all don't know. It's a mind game because they sneak it. Okay, you know what I thought about? Technically, y'all, we like the sneaky link. They sneaking from the church to come over here and get a little bit of our goods, but they don't want nobody to know, so they hide it. But it's good to them, and it make their toes wiggle, and like a man, or you be like, ooh, I wonder what they about. They feel like that, right? But because they don't want the other people to think they cheating on the religion, they won't come over here. But we the sneaky link, y'all, so I hope y'all was okay with being the side woman or man, because that's what we is over here. We is the side women. The folks is cheating on the church with us, y'all. They cheating. It's okay.
Cerca, we're friends on TikTok. If there's anything that I can do for you, reach out to me, and I'm all in.
Thank you so much. We getting it together. Yes, ma'am, Sister Bonner.
Please get Tiana, because I've been reading all the little chat things, and she praying for you to ask her so she can ask her question.
Tiana.
I will wait until later. I'm getting ready to do something else right now. So thank you, Ms. Bonner, for doing that, but I'll just wait until next time.
I'm sorry, Mom. Okay, y'all. So y'all know I'm doing too. Please forgive me if I don't get you. Please don't be offended.
It's not you or anything. I just, the hand raising thing is like there for a reason. And it's not just for me. It's just for everybody. We sit and we wait, and some people just blurt out. So I just would like us to respect that other people have their hand raised.
Got it. Did you have a question, or is that just what you wanted to say?
That's all I have. now. My question I'll ask later because I know you want to get off of this.
Girl, we here right now. Come on.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to hear it because I'll be leaving because I got to go back to work, and it would have been a blessing for me to hear if you would please share.
We wait, Mama.
Come on, you got us all curious.
Now we waiting on your every word, girl.
Yeah,
Come on.
Bring it, baby.
She said no. She ain't gonna do it, y'all.
Okay.
Tiana, you done left us. We still want to hear. We sorry.
Well, I want to tell everyone I enjoyed this time. I will be going back to work. We've been on spring break, so it's been a blessing to be able to be in here. But I do 10 hours a day, so love y'all.
Oh, well, we're going to be praying for you.
I'll be listening, but I won't be able to talk because I drive for a living.
Okay. Well, y'all, we going to go. Is there anybody? Is y'all okay with us getting back on? Because y'all, we done went an hour over still. We always go overtime. Now, y'all be trying to run after church, but y'all be staying over here extra time. He came to set the captives free. Come on. I just want to say this, y'all go get a break. We're going to take an intermission like at church. So I guess we can have morning service and we coming back for night service. Y'all trying to turn this into church for real. I'm so done with y'all. We is outside. We is not having church service morning and night.
But at least it's good.
What are we outside?
Let's be free.
Y'all.
We are outside.
Y'all are hilarious. So look, y'all read y'all Vision of Ezra. So we can talk about these punishments on the way. So that way, when y'all go to these hell and fire brimstone Christians, we can have some for them. Y'all ready?
Can I say one quick thing? Is my mic was unmuted because I was taking the dog and the baby for a walk, and I feel bad. I don't know if I was interrupting people the whole time with my comments on how excited I was with everybody's words, but I was unmute for about 45 minutes. So y'all gotta tell me, make an announcement. I'm so sorry.
Listen, y'all, we moving around. We just getting new to this. This ain't work. Y'all, and when y'all go to y'all family house, don't never go right to barbecue. Somebody didn't bring the chips. That's what we got over here. Okay, we are family, and it is not always gonna go the way we want it to go. We getting the groups together because it's a lot. What y'all think we gonna do when it's 1,000 of us in here? Because we got space for 1,000, so y'all better get used to. We might have to break it up in the classrooms or something, and I'll just be able to pop in or something, and y'all be having some discussions. I'm working it out because we got 1,000 seats on here. So what y'all gonna do when we got 1,652 people, y'all? We gonna have to make it work.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Hester. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting because I need help with the reading. If we have a book, I'll ask in the chat, what book are we reading? I can't follow along with the chat. I love everybody in it, but right now I can't follow along in the chat. So if anybody could give me the book y'all are talking about so that during the break I could go back and read it, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It's the Vision of Ezra in the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha.
I wanted to say too, I just found on YouTube that there's a reading out loud. Actually, there's a lot of audiobooks that people read on YouTube, and I just put my earbuds in and do dishes and laundry and drive and everything. That way I can actually get the text and the assignments, but I'm only listening to it. It's really easy to do. You just search it on YouTube, and there's almost everything that you have assigned is on there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So it's good because we have a lot of visually impaired people. You see what I'm saying? Because I know somebody was asking about Braille. I haven't, but if y'all know somebody that might be able to find the books in Braille, y'all, we got some people that need it. So we definitely have the audio books on lock. And then if you don't have the money to go get them, Z Books has every book for free. Tamia told us that, and a couple other our young ladies. Z Books and a couple other people. So if you want the audio book, if you're not a big reader, you can listen to the whole Apocrypha, the lost books of the Bible. You can listen to it. So y'all, either way it goes, ain't that crazy? Because God say ain't nobody gonna have no excuse. Nobody. And he is making it a way for nobody to say, oh, I didn't know. Because you could have listened to it. If you Braille, then I made that. You know, God he's fair. And that's what a lot of people don't realize is that he is very fair. So we gonna go, y'all, and then between 7 and 7:30. I always say give that 30-minute break because everybody don't get in on the same time, or maybe you gotta, and I'll be running late. So between 7 and 7:30, y'all just be ready, and then we gonna get off at 9:30 because it's more. And y'all know I'm not doing nothing on Monday. I'll probably do story time tomorrow, but Monday is gonna be my day for me, and y'all got me every other day except for Monday.
Hey, Miss Cerca.
What's her name? Hold on, guys. Let's remember to ask the question if the girl gets on. Ask her first because she was waiting and I think she got off. She probably got upset.
It's okay, y'all. We talked about it. I mean, listen, y'all. We all knew. I haven't ever done this before, and y'all probably do it for work. But you know, it's new people coming in every day, and they don't necessarily know the rules. So we just gonna be nice. That's all. Okay, I love y'all. So let's get off so we can get back on because it's gonna be moved to 8. We gonna get off, y'all.
Is it gonna be the same ID and everything?
I don't know if we can do that, but if I can figure out if we can set the same meeting ID, I probably will just do that. I'm gonna see.
Yeah,
if
I think
can
it's your
copy
personal meeting ID. So if you click on personal meeting ID, it should be the one that we all have that's the same.
Okay, well then we gonna do that and we gonna get it together. I don't have the ID yet, y'all. Just give me a second up here. So y'all gonna be in on the Zoom is what y'all telling me. All 386 of y'all, because we got space over here. Okay, it'll be posted within like 30 minutes or so. So y'all saying we can use the same Zoom link from today?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
'cause that's
had
what you were doing
were
before.
you were using the same one for a long time. Then you created a new Zoom. So now
Yeah,
you
because
have
it was
two out there.
yeah,
It's showing you
'cause
have two.
it's more than two. They create a new one for every meeting, y'all.
Well, no,
No,
they
when
didn't.
we use
The
the
other ones
personal
were the
Zoom,
same code.
yeah.
So what
I got it, Circa.
Okay. Well, can you? Okay, but wait, send it to me because I want to post it too. I want to post it because people, from what I'm getting now, I understand why I've been. Well, I'll talk to you about that, but now I understand why I've been getting the stuff that I've been getting. So send it to me so I can post it, please.
Yep.
And can you please call me when you get a chance?
Yes.
I left you with the number. Thank you.
Y'all. Oh, I'm about to get. So look, let me tell y'all about that. So I'm about to just go on and give me a little Google number on my phone that's not set up because I'm not paying no phone bill on it. So this week y'all should be able to call me. But listen, if I take calls or video calls on Zoom from individuals, y'all, they will be limited to 30 minutes because it's gonna be a lot of people and I'm telling y'all, I hang up on my family, so don't be offended. Because if we go over 30 minutes, I gotta get to the next. It was just like that when I did hair. Don't come in here late because you're gonna be waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this Google number hooked up so I can actually physically talk to y'all one-on-one, which will be a little bit easier for me. But you get 30 minutes. 30. Y'all hear me? So put your time clocks on and have whatever we and yes, we can talk, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, it's Google Voice or whatever it's called. Yeah, so y'all be able to call me. Okay. See y'all at 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 7:30, y'all. Bye, y'all.
A quick question.
Yes.
The other day when this was 2, maybe 3 days ago, when I think it was in Revelations, you were reading about the war and the famine and the 42 months. Is that in the Revelation? Because I've been trying to find it because I wanted to read it more, but I haven't been able to find it.
It's Revelations 13.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go eat, take a nap. We'll see you later. Bye,
all right,
everybody.
y'all. Bye.
Are you an hour behind me?
It's 3:17 where I am.
Yeah, you an hour behind me. Okay, I got it now. All right.
Okay. See y'all later.
Bye.